And we're live.
Fire in the hole.
What's up? What's up?
Yo, Ace High here. St. Cloud,
What's up?
JQ.
Yo.
Took off. I guess we took off like a week.
Yeah.
It's been forever, man.
Yeah, it feels like
that shit.
forever.
Niggas are sick.
Here you go.
We got an ashtray. Let me get the ashtray.
Come on.
Coronavirus finally made his way to
Or
Jersey.
something. I hate people that be stingy with the ashtray.
Man,
Stingy
fuck you,
motherfuckers
bro.
with ashtrays and shit.
I can't stand this nigga. He be ashing on people's shit anyway, bro. With the
Smoke
ashtray.
some
or
real
not.
weed.
Smoke some weird weed.
Yo, you're a disrespectful son of a bitch, yo. You always talking some shit. Son of a
Yeah.
gun. I'm not gonna say son of a bitch.
What you trying to do? You trying to live a positive, not a positive life. Well, everybody should live a positive life, but what you trying to live a non-vulgar life?
No. I'm just not gonna say son of a bitch because his mom's not a bitch. I love his mom.
You took it into literal terms.
I mean, when you speak, like, do you not take it into literal terms?
not for everything, no.
I mean, not for everything, but like certain things I take literal. Like insults, I take literal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Like
you
what?
know me. Like I've been getting insulted all my fucking life, so I take insults very literal. But when I insult people, especially my friends, I like to think about the way I insult them because I really don't know how I'm impacting them, bro. Like I really know how powerful words can be to people. You know what I'm saying? And me being an emotional person, wearing my heart on the sleeve type shit, like niggas insult me and I get in my feelings. Like not on my Drake shit, but I get in my feelings. Like I get upset. You know what I mean? So when I insult people, I watch how I insult them. Because if it's on some joking shit, obviously I'm gonna insult you and not want to fucking cross the line and disrespect you to the utmost highest level. You know what I mean? Like I know people that do that, and I've had that done to me, and had to sit there and hold it in. When in all actuality, you want to let the beast out and just go pound for pound on niggas, and it's just like, nah, I'm cool. Like I'm off that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just watch how I speak to my friends.
No.
Anybody
You're
else,
talking about
fuck
going
you.
pound
You know what I'm
on
saying?
So, like, do you get mad when we talk shit to you? I'm pretty sure you're used to
I
it by
mean,
now.
yeah, I'm used to it by now. Certain shit, of course, stings a little harder than others.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? I roll with the punches because y'all my niggas. I love y'all. Fuck that. Y'all my brothers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Regardless or not. Like, we might argue, might not talk for a few days, but at the end of the day, it's still like day one.
It's always love, right?
Word.
Always
We roll
love.
this blunt.
See me, I don't know. I'm literal. I know I am literal. I shouldn't be smoking today. I hate when I smoke into the mic. I know sometimes I am literal with certain things. Like I don't know, I'm weird. I'm very fucked up when it comes to certain things because like for instance, like when you say like you son of a bitch, like me sometimes I'll take that. I just say just to like I'll just say to say it. Like I wouldn't say it in a way where I'm just like actually trying to sit there and be literal. Like oh you're a son of a bitch. Like you know what I mean. Like I just say like oh you son of a bitch. You know what I mean. It's the way you say it, and like it's like when people say nigga. I don't honestly, and I'm gonna be real with you. Like that's like when a perfect example. That's like when white people say nigga. I don't like it if they didn't come from that environment. Like we came from that environment. You feel me? In a sense of a ghetto environment or, that type of environment where we saw drugs.
We grew up in the
killing
shits,
and-
right.
Right. You know what I mean? So it's like, not saying it's a pass, but we know how to say it. We know how to be like, yo, what's up, my nigga? It's the way we say it. What's up, my nigga? How you been? Oh, what's up? What's
To
good?
me, that never bothered me.
It never bothered me, but
that never bothered me. But at the same time, too, there is like a lot of different ways
It's
a
really
word can be taken.
right.
For
right.
example,
it's really
like,
about
nigga,
how you deliver
you know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
what
what's
your
up, my
message
nigga?
is,
Right, right.
Or you like,
or like
yo,
you
nigga.
fucking
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
You know
I'm
what I'm
saying there's a way to say it.
Right,
we're a
right,
bitch.
right.
Yo,
If you get one of those,
bitch.
you're such a fucking nigger. Like
That's racial.
that's racial as
that's
fuck.
not nigga. That's nigga.
But if
Yeah,
you
that's
get like,
nigger.
yo, what's good, my nigga? It's like,
Yeah.
okay, all right, yeah.
That go two ways. That goes that you're
Right.
greeting me or you're trying to greet me in
Right.
a violent way. 'Cause
And,
that's what it could
and I'm
go
not
as,
saying
you know
I
what mean?
condone niggas saying nigga, because I be even trying to stop saying that. Like I'm off that. Like I'm trying to be off it, but it is what it is. It's all like mental conditioning and shit.
Yeah, definitely mental conditioning. Because I mean, at this point, for me, I'm used to it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm used to it. I've always said it. What's up, my nigga? Damn, this nigga, dog. That fucking nigga, dog. He always
Right.
pissing me off. This nigga owe me fucking money. That
Which
motherfucking
nigga?
nigga, dog. Like,
Right.
you know what I
This
mean?
nigga
Like,
showed me some dry ass weed.
right. You know what I mean? Like, so.
I can't stand this nigga, yo.
So, you know what I mean? Like, it's for me, it's like different. But that's what I'm saying. Like, when you hear a white person or someone of light skin, sometimes, because even me, like, there's people that look at me like, oh, why is this dude saying nigga? Why is he so comfortable saying nigga? Not knowing that I'm fucking Spanish. Spanish is half black, half Indian, and half, you feel me, Aztec.
Spaniard.
Yeah, Spaniard, Aztec, whatever it is. You feel me? One of the two.
One
And it's like,
combination of African Indians and
right. So it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, all because I look white as hell. And I ain't gonna lie, yeah, I may dress a little fucking like, you know, geeky-ish white, I guess you could say. Like with my Right. I'm into my little geeky shit. So like they look at it like, oh, like this nigga. You know what I mean? So they look at it as like, oh, this guy, you know, why is this dude fucking saying the word nigga so much? Da da da. I be chilling. I was like, nah, I'm from that environment, bro. I mean, I grew up ghetto. I'm a ghetto child. You feel me? I just got more common sense than most ghetto kids or that had, you know, back then and shit. So, but you're right. Words are very impactful. That's why I always laugh at that. What is it? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words never. That's bullshit.
Bullshit, bro. Because it's like, yo, you can hit me with whatever the fuck you want. But if the right person call me a pussy ass nigga, I'm thinking about that shit for years.
Come on, bro, you gotta speak into the mic, bro.
I'm sorry, I'm twisting up and you know what I mean, you know, it's force of habit or whatever. But like I was saying, like words is very impactful. That whole fucking sticks and stones shit is a bunch of bullshit. Like if a nigga call me the right person call me a bitch ass nigga or you know what I mean, some other shit, out of pocket shit, I'm in my feelings forever. Like damn dog, like or if the right person say damn dog, like you fucked up, like you really I mean, I was proud of you. I looked at you a certain way, and now I look at you like this now.
Mm-hmm.
That really fucks with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I know, as a man, sometimes we don't really talk about shit like that because it's just verbal.
Mm-hmm.
It's just on level A. It's on level 1. You know what I mean? Once it gets physical, of course, that's a different level. But when it's on this level, we don't speak about it on how it really, truly does impact us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I feel like as a person, a creative, as an artist, I feel like that this is one of the ways that I can relay messages to people in a positive light and for them to understand that, like, yo, it's cool. It's okay to, like, feel upset because somebody said something. You know what I mean? It's all right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I wish somebody was there to say, say this shit to me, because then I would have not gotten a whole bunch of shit that I got into.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, that's the guidance that's the guidance we didn't, that as most boys in those type of environments don't get at all. You feel me? There's parents who, I mean, there's kids who have fucking full parents. I mean, both parents at home, and still don't even get that type of fucking guidance. You feel me? So it's crazy. And then, like you said, it goes back to, like, you know, men in general don't know how to express themselves and shit. That's a big problem. That we got a lot of men that don't know how to express themselves. You know what I mean? They hold everything in their bottom. Even me. There's times I get so emotional, dog, and I'll be wanting to cry, but I don't. Because even by myself, I just feel like I shouldn't cry when I should. You know what I mean? Like, you should let it out. Especially if you by yourself. That's the best time, too. Let it out. But I don't. So, like, there's guys like that, like me, and that's why sometimes I even feel like I always get, like, my little, like, I don't like to think I have anxiety, but I be feeling like I do. Because there's times I really, really, really feel like I'm, like, fucking, like, I don't even know, like, super nervous and just super, like, just out of whack with myself. You feel me? Like, I don't feel the same. Like, it just feels kind of hard. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like something's, like, pulling you in multiple directions, or you're, like, feeling multiple things at once. Like, it's a fucked up feeling. But that's why I say you should cry. You know what I mean? Let it out. But it's hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie. For me, it's hard. It'd be hard, too. I don't know why, but it is. And even my girl says, "Shit, yo, you gotta let it out." That's hard, man.
My boy's stoned.
I'm going with the flow, baby. I'm going with the flow.
Let's
Yo, I haven't heard a word from my boy not once yet. He is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I guess those 2 blunts caught up.
Look at him. The 2 months caught up to him.
I know he about to say that I
Right.
worked 14 hours.
No, because my real shit was in the air. That's why. Ooh.
not the 14 hours because I actually did 16, and it is because the real shit is in the air now.
Right.
JQ on this
But-
shit tonight.
Back to the subject. I feel you, bro. Like, I hate to be like that nigga, but I'm a pussy. Like, like,
We know that. Keep going.
nah, but you know what I mean. Like, I'm really very passive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I may sometimes come off as aggressive because I'm big, I'm black, and I'm loud, but that's just perception visually. But you know what I mean? I'm essentially a passive person. Freaking. Damn, I lost train of thought.
You lost train of thought at essentially I'm a good person. And when you lose train of thought, that's because
The real shit's in the air.
not only that, it's because the real shit is in the air
It's a simulation.
and bullshit is
simulation.
coming out.
Bullshit is coming out. That's what you trying to say.
Yeah, you're speaking. You know, since it was so much bullshit, your brain was like,
It just
"I'm such a good person." That shit ain't know what to say next.
Oh, that's fucking great.
Damn,
Basically,
bro.
yeah, he said your
Thanks,
shit
bro.
he said your shit just over flooded with just bullshit.
Just straight
nonsense.
bullshit.
Like, your brain
Bullshit
could,
era.
your
That
brain
nigga's a
could
clone. I believe he's a clone now. He glitched and he was like simulation.
he was about to go into self-destruct.
Like they're on to me.
They're on to me. Cancel the simulation.
Abracadabra.
Yeah.
Oh, man, take this shit.
Abracadabra. That's great. Fucking half baked. Nah, but fucking long week, man. To get on another thing, man. Long week. Long ass week, bro. Crazy ass week.
Word. For me, it was a pretty dope week.
That's good.
Yeah, baby boy turned 2 yesterday. Shit is crazy.
Being a parent is crazy.
Man, listen. 2 years old already, bro. Already, dog.
Time flies.
Flying, bro. He talking in full sentences. He told me what he wanted for his birthday, bro. I said, "What you want for your birthday, puppy?"
I want a Cobra Hammerhead.
You'd have told me that, I would have been bugging.
I want a Cobra Hammerhead by Tonka. Like, damn.
I'm like, yo, I gotta get that. I gotta find this thing.
Terrible, man.
Bro, he told me I want a pair of sneaks. I was like, whoa.
Damn, already trying to refresh, trying to get
said,
the little
all right.
hose and shit.
I said, okay, I got you. I said, let me get you some sneaks. You know I copped the Cortezes. So I'm like, I grabbed them for me. I might as well cop them for him too. So I copped him a pair and I got him the 270s. So, you know what I mean? Laced him up. He was hyped when he got his sneaks though. Hype. He walked up, gave him the box. He was like, eyes wide open. He opened them up. He said, Mama, look, that got me sneaks. I was like, yo. He ran around the house real quick, like, phew, sneaks. I'm like, true. Bet. Here, get under your mom so you can put them away. Keep them up here.
I got fucking Gabe gave Jace, he got a pair of Jordans over there when he's like fucking, I guess like 10 because he's not going to wear them anytime soon. But there's some Jordans over there and
Nice.
shit. Fucking, I'm about to go get
He's gonna have
tomorrow.
he gonna have some old school retros.
Yeah, I said, you already know.
On
You
the
know
low,
me, bro. You already know me, man. I'm going to have them all retro when it comes to the shoes because
Word.
I like dunks and shit. You know me, and I'm trying. I'll be
You
trying
know, I
to
was
get them
looking at the
dunks.
Ewings too, all crazy.
Yeah, Ewings is fresh. Always been fresh to me. Pumps, all them shits, bro.
I'm trying to find some British Knights. Like, to really take it back, like,
Madison. Nobody has worn British Knights since 1987. Say no.
dumb retro, like.
That's like my Sauconys. I wear those now to work though. They're
Oh,
comfortable as
man, I
hell.
haven't worn a pair of Sauconys
They're so comfortable at work, bro.
in a minute.
So comfortable. Yeah. Let it out real quick. Give it at least 10, 15 after this one. Yo, y'all seen that? I sent it to y'all, so I don't know if y'all saw it, but the Egyptian tune.
Yeah, where did they find it? In Africa?
No, they found it in one of the pyramids.
Okay,
It was
in
a-
Africa. Egypt is in Africa.
Oh, okay. Fuck, okay, Mr. Neology and shit.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Mr. Special Ed over here. I can't,
I mean, I was in special ed too, dog. What you saying?
Well, I guess, you must have been in like honor class of special ed or some shit. Cause,
Honor
like,
special ed.
I ain't, fuck.
He sat in the front of the class.
Yeah, I sat in the back. I always sat in the back.
Yeah, you always send it back.
I always had paranoia, dude. I always had I don't like people behind me. And I always had big ears.
Always
So
like to sit
growing
in the
up
middle.
and when I got picked on, there was always people flicking my ears and shit like that. So as I got older,
Be like, hey, you're tall. You're in a seat. How old are you? Get the fuck out the way. Hey,
Move
fuck
your
you.
fucking head.
yeah,
Hey,
so
you. Fuck you.
Land a fucking satellite on those ears.
yeah, so I mean, as I got older, I just got that thing where just like I didn't want people behind me at all. I hated when people sat behind me. I had to sit literally in the last row. I had to.
Always.
Or I always sat, if I sat on the sides in the middle, I would just try to sit towards the wall.
I had multiple fucking classes with this nigga, dog. Always.
Yeah. I ain't play that shit, bro. I didn't like that shit. I did not like that shit one bit. Having
He used
someone
to be
behind
mad
me.
as hell. if
When the teacher moved me,
you.
yeah, when the teacher
This
moved
nigga
me,
used to,
I used to
he used to be
snap.
so mad, he used to snap and just be like, yo, I'm out. Like, yo, cuz, you just asked you to move the fucking seat. Nigga, what the fuck is you
Smooth.
tripping
I was
for?
smooth
And this
walking
nigga would just
fucking
walk
class.
out and be like, yo,
Fuck.
this nigga is wildin'.
I did not care, bro.
Be like, yo, we wasn't even doing nothing. We was watching a movie. And they'd be like, yo, Angel, move your seat. You back there talking too much shit or whatever, clowning. And he'd be like, nah, fuck that, I'm out. And this nigga just dipped. Like, yo, what the fuck, cuz? We not doing nothing, B. Why you ain't just come? He'll be back there. He'll be mad as hell. Teacher blew a shit. He back there trying to bag a bitch or something.
I hit the smooth gif on him,
This
like,
nigga like, all right, yeah, I'm out.
yeah, nah, I used to get mad, bro, because I just felt I didn't like that. Because then you'll move me to a spot where it might be someone there that I might not fuck with, or they might not fuck with me for whatever reason. You know how some people just always didn't like somebody just because, you feel me? Like, it could be something stupid as hell. And it's like, now you're going to move me to someone that might fuck with me. And then if they fuck with me, I'm going to turn around and beat the shit out of them, then don't say nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, and you know me, I don't like being violent. I mean, when I was younger, yeah, I did.
I was
Like,
about to say, all right, come on, let's renege on that
well,
one.
yeah,
right there.
when I was younger, yeah. But now as I got older, like, I don't like that shit, bro. Because it's just like, I don't try to be that person no more. You know what I
Right.
mean? I try to be a whole different being. And now that I'm a father, like, I definitely try to be that person. Like, I don't want him to look up to me and see a fucking. I want him to see. First of all, I want him to see a dad. I don't want him to see me as his friend. I feel like a lot of parents do that. They try to be
Yeah,
friends.
they play
to
the
their-
friend role heavy.
They play friends first, and instead of being a parent first. Like, I want him to realize me as a parent first, and then as he get older, then he could know that I could be a friend to him too. You know what I mean? But it's just the principle of have him look up to me in that sense, like, yo, like, I'm your father. He looks up to me in a way where it's just like, okay, I
Right.
could follow. I could follow after that,
Right,
not follow into something that's going to lead him into nowhere. You know what I mean?
for sure. Same way I try to guide minds.
Yeah, what it is a lot of parents don't know how to let go of their shit.
Right.
They don't know how to let go of the shit that they do. They keep that shit so long, and then they use it as a crutch of excuse, saying, well, that's who I am. No, it's who you used to be. You just don't want to ever move on and evolve for who you can be, or where you're supposed to be, or who you're supposed to be. You feel
Well, I
me?
mean, people take change as an awkward thing. You know what I mean? Change is
scary.
awkward. Change is scary.
Change is scary. I get that. But it's also what we have to do. Change.
Right.
We all have to change. You cannot sit there and stay in one predicament or try not to anyway, like stay in one way all your life, or even believe in one thing all your life. Sometimes you're going to see things differently, or you're going to look into it more differently or more deeper and be like, oh shit, and realize a whole new meaning, realize a whole new thing that could be way more realer, you feel me, than what you think or real.
That's like some shit I was actually studying and shit over the week. I've been reading on like more meditation and shit, and like this Chinese philosophy called basically the Tao, and the Tao is translated as the way or the flow. So it's like it kind of like fits me because the whole vibe or the whole, like, you know what I mean, manifesto or you know what I mean, the whole theme of the thing is like there's a third option to everything. People don't really realize, like, you know what I mean, you have the option to do, you know what I'm saying, or you have the option to act, you have the option to react, or you have the option to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And people often forget that there's the option of doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that in itself is a reaction. So with the Tao, it's like doing nothing is going with the flow and basically waiting it out and seeing what happens. You know what I'm saying? And seeing what manifests out of you not actually putting yourself fully within the situation. You know what I mean? Or like covertly moving through the situation. Like, I'ma just be neutral throughout the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, like, let's say we getting through a spat or whatever, and you and JQ stop talking or whatever the case may be, and y'all beefing, and me being the third party in loser room, you know what I mean? It's like I'll follow the Tao and be like, yo, I'm not gonna get in between y'all beef, but I'm not gonna steer y'all either way. You can come to me and of course and ask me, you know what I mean, for advice and shit like that, but I'm not gonna say what you should or should not do because that's not within my place. You know what I mean? That's within y'all to work out.
So do you think that like ties in with like the whole human aspect of like trust?
Yeah, sort of. Because it's like you could come to me in confidence and say, yo, this nigga JQ, whoop de whoop, blah, blah, blah. And JQ could come to me the next day and be like, yo, this nigga Angel, whoop de whoop. And I could be the third party and manipulate, or I could, you know what I mean, listen and give y'all advice, or I could just sit back and do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it could be either or one of the situations. So depending on how I want to react to that is depending on, you know what I mean, how I move through the Tao.
Now, is that like something like monks do, or
It's like, well,
like is it a
it
form
was
of
like
like
the
Buddhism
whole culture,
or?
bro. It was like all of China was studying this, like in the way they did their daily lives, like was based upon this whole Taoism, almost like it's not even an ism, and I'm putting an ism on it, but that's what it is really. Like it was based on this whole belief, this whole system of belief. Like it's not really a religion because it wasn't like on some like OD spiritual gods and creation, but it was on some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, of course, there's creation, and it was basically saying that everything has of meaning for being. Like this couch, you know what I mean? This floor that we sitting on, the chairs you sitting on, everything has its purpose, and that's what the Tao was basically about. Like learning to live through everything's purpose and still live throughout your purpose as well.
Like appreciate everything.
Right,
What
right.
was that like a movie?
No, son, he was reading.
It's a like a way of life, bro. Like
You were
the
reading that in
Tao.
a book.
Yeah, I'm reading a couple books about it.
That had to be that had to have been like a fucking 10,000 page book.
No, I just said I'm reading a couple books, so it's multiple books, bro. Most of them is audio books right now because I don't have any hard copies, but I have a couple PDFs and shit. Like I'm reading, of course, The Art of War by Shinso. That's one of like the dopest books ever. That shit is not completely Taoism, but it breaks certain beliefs in the culture down within it. You know what I'm saying? Like why they think the way they do in the culture, like the samurai, like why they had such a strict, you know what I mean, being, because it was like, yo, if you didn't follow these guidelines, you could not be a samurai. You know what I'm saying? You were not worthy to say that you were samurai. So it was like, if you didn't follow the Tao to the T, you couldn't say you were of the culture. You know what I mean? Because the culture is the Tao. You know what I mean?
Was Sun Tzu a Mongolian or he was Chinese?
Sun Tzu was Chinese, I
He
believe.
was Chinese?
I
I never read the book, so I don't want to know. Yeah,
I mean, the book doesn't really get too much into like
his
him.
personal life. Yeah.
Right. It was just his, you know what I mean, beliefs in tactical warfare that he applied to life, that people apply to life. You know what I'm saying? Sort
Interesting.
of like the 48 Laws of Power.
I gotta read that too. I heard a lot of people read
I've
that
read
shit.
bits and pieces. I've read a few laws, and I mean, from what I've read, I liked it. I enjoyed, you know what I mean, some excerpts or whatever.
I think Josh read it.
Yeah, I'm
Cause
pretty
Josh
sure he
looks like
has.
those books and shit. So
And I'm pretty sure he's read the 50th Law, which features 50 Cent on some fluky shit.
Does it?
Not fluky shit, but yeah, on some dope shit, actually. Keep it a bean with you. Like, on some real dope shit. So basically, 50 Cent read the 48 Laws of Power, was inspired, and, you know what I mean, reached out to the author, like, yo, what's up? Let's collaborate on the 50th. And it's like, it just makes sense. 50th Law, 50 Cent. Fuck it. Why not? Marketing genius.
yeah,
Marketing
he's
genius.
a smart dude, man. People don't realize this. I mean, a lot of people actually are starting to realize that now. Think that they realize that he is a smart man.
Bro, what?
Like he's about to come out with a. I think he's about to come out with a comic book.
Dog, like, I used to think about the shit that niggas didn't think about. Like that diss record he had called Piggy Bank, right? Like, just think about the whole concept of Piggy Bank and him being 50 Cent. Like, that's what you put into your piggy banks. You know what I'm saying? And the hook, clickety clank, clickety clank. The money goes
Banger.
into my piggy bank.
Banger.
Clickety clank.
Damn,
clickety,
son, where you
clank.
find this?
You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, get more money, get. And then once that part came in, it was just like, ooh, yeah, let's go, nigga. It's money time. Like, and then he started ripping niggas. Like, whoa. Like, whoa, bro, that shit was bananas to me. Because as an artist, those are the kind of records that literally represent who you are. Because it's like, yo, when you think of 50 Cent, you got to think of staple records that are really about his brand. And it's like, yo, if you think about early on 50 Cent, G Unit, you think of records like that. You know what I'm saying? In the club, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit. There's certain shit like that stand out, certain sounds that stand out for certain artists. You know what I mean? That makes the basic like standing or like I don't even got the word in my head. The standard of the brand. Like, yo, this is what the brand is going to be all across the board, no matter what. So now when you hear records like Piggy Bank, right? You hear records in the future in new albums that have those same influences. You know what I'm saying? Because those were records that stapled 50 Cent when he was first coming up.
Yeah, because Get Rich or Die Trying is like still one of the fucking
Right.
probably like one of the highest selling albums still to this day. And it's still one of the bangers. Like that probably was one of his best albums. Besides, what was the next one? The second album he dropped, the one when he's big as hell on the cover.
What the fuck? The Massacre?
Yeah, I liked that album a lot.
Yeah, the Massacre was dope.
That shit was dope.
The Massacre was
But
dope.
but Get Rich or Die Trying was that one.
Word.
I mean, you gotta think he even came out. His single was a fucking diss track with the video and everything. Fucking that song. What was it? The fucking first song he came out with. What was that shit called again?
Was it a diss to Ja Rule?
Yeah, the song.
I forget what the fucking record was called. Damn.
Hold on, let me see.
Wankster?
Yeah.
Wankster!
That's old. That's why.
Damn.
Man, that's like 2000.
I had to go in the data bank like.
Yeah.
Bing.
That shit came out. I was like 10 years old.
Word up,
That was like
bro.
20 years ago, dog. At least 20
Wankster,
years,
bro.
yo. At least. I'm about to be 30 next month, so.
Damn. Word, me too. I'm about to be 30 soon.
That's a throwback.
Look at my man doing burpees though. Getting right.
You ever saw it?
Huh?
You ever saw it?
Yeah, this is a good movie.
Shot Caller. It's a good movie. Real good movie.
Never seen it.
It's about a guy who basically gets charged for killing his best friend while in an accident because he was drinking and driving and they crashed the car. And basically he does time for that, and then it just shows when he's like, it basically goes flashbacks from what he's doing in there. But in present time, he's out of jail, but he runs the fucking, like, he's a shot caller in the Aryan Nation gang. And
This nigga was doing some G shit.
basically, yeah, he was doing G shit, a lot of crazy shit.
This
And
nigga was
now,
getting phones brought
what
to
he
him
what
with
he's
his
what
sales
he's
and
trying
all
to
types
do
of shit.
what he's trying to do now is basically throughout the whole movie, it's just basically like set something up so he could be, you know what I mean, top dog in a sense and shit. It's a good movie though. You know.
Sounds good.
Where it's like, nigga, you
Sounds
doing
great.
life. Like, he's doing life, so it's like he really don't got no other option. But fuck it. If I'm about to go down this road, then I'm gonna just go down this road and go all the way. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, man. So back on the Egyptian tomb topic, that shit was cool.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like his tomb.
Yeah.
That shit was colorful
That
as
shit
hell.
was dope as hell.
But
Rubies and shit, like-
but that shit made me like no. What killed me was that like what maybe really blew my mind was that how fresh it still looked. Like the
Like
painting,
like the preserved it was and shit.
like the
Imagine
walls.
how the mummy was. Like
Yeah,
I wonder.
Because dude, like that wall was still colorful. It was still like brand new looking to me anyway. I mean, through pictures you can't really tell that well, but
Right.
it was
Imagine
still.
seeing that shit face to face.
I would love to, man. I want to go to Egypt so bad. I know it's hot as shit,
That's one of my dreams, bro. To go
but I do
fucking
want to go to Egypt, bro. I always say I wanted to go to the pyramids. I always said I want to go to the pyramids. I did want to go to the Stonehenges, but then I heard a conspiracy. And you know me, I'm in conspiracies. I heard that shit could be kind of like a
portal.
like a portal, negative portal for some or some shit or negative energy there. So I kind of freaked me out. Like, nah, I don't know now, because that's true as hell. How the fuck they got there? You know what I mean? How the fuck
how
they
the fuck
had?
the pyramids get there?
Yeah.
We have a thought. We have a
Yeah,
thought
those-
and an
those big
idea,
head
in a sense,
boulders.
and even an
The ones
ideology.
that look like
around it.
heads and shit.
Right.
Like, who the fuck who built those? Who had those here? Who worshipped those? Because you know someone had to worship those people.
Yo, bro.
What, those boulders are carved?
What? You can hear it?
Yeah.
Try to put it down.
Those boulders like carved or something?
You ain't never seen Stonehenge before?
I think the Stonehenge is the. I think I'm mixed up. The Stonehenge is the one with the boulders when they got like all the stones
With the
like,
faces.
In the circle?
No. The one with the faces.
Stonehenge.
The Stonehenge. I think the faces are something else. Stonehenge might be just like the big boulders.
Oh, yeah. Okay. The ones that look like a clock.
Yeah. Like they're in a
resemble
circle.
like a clock.
Like they're like they put them in a circle and shit.
Yeah.
The other ones I feel they're called giant heads or some shit like that. You talking about that, right, John?
John. Stonehenge.
Yeah.
That's Stonehenge. They said that shit was like a bad place too, in a sense. Like
That shit look like a portal, bro. Like
yeah.
it look like if you go in the middle of that joint, it's just, you gonna go into a whole nother fucking universe, B.
I'll try it.
I mean, if you down, I'm down. Fuck it.
I'll try it. If it was a portal.
It's like Apex. Follow the tunnel.
But thing is though, I always think about that shit. Like,
What? Like, how is it? Like,
how is
so
it
preserved?
possible? How is all this shit possible? How is mummies able to be preserved? How is pyramids shaped the way they are?
You gotta do the
With
research, bro.
with these pyramids being that like they have mad tunnelways and mad different levels of it. You could get lost in some of them. They haven't even explored some of them because
Man, you could get lost in all them shits, B.
Yeah, but like they haven't even explored certain ones because certain ones are fucking deadly.
Shit's got traps in them and everything.
Yeah. Like how the fuck, yo? Like that's a long time. Like you know what I mean? For people like in
And I don't
that,
even think it's some of them. I think it's all of them.
probably.
I mean, you gotta think about it. In the movies, all the fucking pyramids got
Yeah,
traps.
but also the movies is fucking fake. Hollywood is Hollywood, bro.
I mean, yeah. But why wouldn't it be like that?
Because they gotta make it some type of
wouldn't-
action.
Why wouldn't all the pyramids be like that? Have some type of sort of defense.
Because I don't think all the people in those pyramids was that important. Some of them had certain levels of importance. Like
Right,
this,
right,
like
right,
like that tomb.
Nigga was important.
Nah, you know what's crazy? He was actually apparently he was not. He was actually under the pharaoh, but
Okay,
he,
so that makes him very fucking important.
no, he was. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying he
That's
was
like VP,
not.
nigga, vice president.
Right. But like he wasn't like technically under him like that. He wasn't even
Right.
part of his army. He was just somebody who was cool as hell with him. So that could have been like his best friend or some shit.
Right. Or maybe look, see, niggas don't really
Or a
know. Like
doctor that he
niggas like
fucked with.
that be consultants and shit. Like,
Mm-hmm. Right.
on the low, like it's like, yo, this is my man. So, or my mentor, even like, all right, let's say,
A village friend It could have been a village friend.
Whatever, bro.
Yeah.
Whatever. And it's just like, yo, this is somebody I go to when I need to ask questions and I know I can get an honest answer or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, I truly fuck with this person, so I'm just gonna put them under the wing. They're gonna be right under me. They're gonna be my consultant. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. If this nigga says you gotta do something, you do it. Whoop de whoop, blah blah.
Yeah, 'cause-
Boom. As it decrees, Pharaoh says, it is over.
Yeah, because apparently I was reading it said like I forget his name. It's a long weird ass name, but it was saying like that he was like pretty much like a person that was like kind of just like loved by everybody.
Word.
You know what I mean? That's why the tomb he had was that way and colorful, like basically like he was a pharaoh or some type of
Right.
big shot. But he really wasn't like nobody like that at all. He was just someone who I'm pretty sure he did some type of work, you know what I mean,
Right.
or whatever. But like he wasn't nobody that like army or general or pharaoh or none of that. He was just his own thing, and he had that much love and respect. So that's crazy. That even back then, like someone like that could have still got some
Right.
love. Like a normal, or maybe a normal
Like, you can still
common
do it,
dude.
bro. It don't matter.
Yeah.
And what time it is. Don't matter.
Even like then, how the fuck? Like, look at the coffins they have. They'll be shaped like a human.
Like a human.
You ever seen that shit? Should be literally be shaped like a fucking
You
human.
see the feet and everything.
Yeah.
Word up.
It's just amazing, dog.
Crazy,
what,
bro.
I always
Imagine
wanted
the real heavy ones, like the ones that was made out of real gold, because you know they
Yeah.
just got looted and all types of shit, bro.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why they have traps, like you said, for
Right.
the other ones,
Right,
Because there's
because-
more secrets into those
Right.
ones,
They
or
probably
more
got fucking
worse
rooms
shit.
full of treasure and all types of shit because them shits was getting looted, bitch. Like the real important pharaohs, like fucking Tutankhamun, and you know what I mean, them niggas like that had big ass fucking, you know what I mean, pyramids. Them niggas had traps in there. They had to. There was no way. There was no way you was going through one chamber and not coming out. Fucking beetles and shit that eat you or something.
From the
nigga.
mummy and shit.
You fucking hit a fucking jaw and spikes come out.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's over.
that shit crazy, bro.
Crazy, bro. Crazy as hell.
Or that's like the fucking what's the one with the Asian tomb with the army? They're all like
Oh yeah, that's
Asian
just
army,
crazy.
whatever, and they're all,
yeah,
like,
I remember that one.
they're all
remember
like
that one.
statues and shit.
Yeah,
They're all statues or whatever. Like, and
I forget how they came back to life.
Yeah, that's just crazy though.
Yeah,
Like they actually have like a real ruin of them. Like,
that's just real.
Yeah,
Like that fucking
really
whole
shit.
statue situation is real,
it's just
bro.
cool, man.
Like they got a whole fucking room full of statues of fucking important Asian people, like from royal colonial times back then.
But I'm talking about the one I'm talking about is like an army.
Oh, you mean like the movie?
No, it's not from the movie.
Oh,
though.
there's a real like
real
fucking
one, yeah.
Oh,
There's
an
a
army
real
and shit,
one,
yeah. Oh,
and they're
shit.
in the ruins or whatever. They're in like this underground like pyramid ruins or
Word.
whatever the fuck they found it at. And when it was excavating and shit, they found this fucking tomb, whatever. Where there's army
It's
in
a
there.
whole
They have all
army and
their
they're all statues.
and they're all like in line and shit. And it's like they're all like in some
Ready
type of
to go
platoon
type
and
shit.
Yeah, like it's crazy looking, bro. It's cool as shit.
It's bananas.
It's dope, bro.
I need to see that.
Yeah.
It's a video or something.
Yeah, you go on YouTube. Or it was an article I saw it on.
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm pretty sure it probably got on YouTube or something.
You know, I'd like to see the visuals. You know what I'm saying? I like all that shit, up close and personal shit. Like, cranky, mate. Look at this shit. We fucking came across a whole tomb full of fucking statues of Asian people. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
Like,
just cool, man.
This shit is dope.
That's why I say like I love shit like that, man. Like looking into the. I always say I wanted to be an archaeologist. I wanted to be a person that found shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Find like what's that, bro? Like
That nigga face.
woke up after that one. Huh?
Archaeologist.
Yeah,
Archaeologist likes to dig.
yeah. I mean,
What are you searching for
it
there?
over there?
I wasn't searching for nothing. I was on my side, bro. I was right here, just like that.
That's where you keep the Nina
Yeah, you feel me? That's all.
and the
But-
Fifi.
I always wanted to know Fifi over here. Nah, I've always wanted to be an archaeologist. That shit's cool as hell when you go around certain places and just find this shit.
digging.
Yeah, you find shit, man. That's cool as hell.
Word. My niece wants to be an archaeologist. Serenity.
Does she?
Yeah.
Tell her to do it so I could go on her missions with her.
Word.
I'll just go just to fucking go.
This nigga be on the plane yelling, O'Connell! O'Connell! Look in the fucking mummy and shit.
Yeah, I would do it, dude.
So
That
he be
'cause
like, DOA, shut the fuck up.
I would do it. That shit probably be fun as hell just to be there and see that shit.
Word.
Like imagine, bro. They found giants, bone
About
giants.
to touch
you feel
down in
me?
Brazil somewhere and find some fucking crazy ass pyramid in the jungle.
Pyramid in the jungle,
Yeah.
like the Mayans.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause they had like
They had like square pyramids. Their pyramids wasn't even like.
they were steps though.
Yeah. That was crazy.
That was weird.
And it was weird because they had actual steps going up in a straight slope too. Like like
It's a lot of stairs.
that's a lot of fucking stairs,
It's
B.
a lot of stairs.
That's hella cardio, nigga.
Niggas
Niggas
take a
was
whole day and a
buff.
half.
Niggas was buff as fuck going up and down them pyramid steps, nigga, every day. Like, I gotta fucking bring this nigga Farrell some water. Fuck, I gotta walk all the way to the river.
I was there. What was up there? Like, what was at the tip of that shit?
Of the Mayans, they
Those
had
the
like,
stairs. Yeah.
like fucking like, they had like tombs and shit too. I mean, like ritual rooms and shit like that. Like, you know, regular pyramid shit.
See, and that's why I say everything is real, bro.
That shit's all connected.
Back then, everybody had their beliefs of something, bro, and they all had to believe
bro,
something.
and I feel like all that shit is connected somehow.
Told you, yeah, that's how I feel, man. All of it's connected, bro, one way or another. Just that,
Like
every
that
time-
line Kendrick says, like yo, religion had it all wrong. Like they was all right, but they had it all wrong because they was all right.
right?
Oh my God.
That makes sense though, because like to sit there and actually think about that, like I always said, like this world is old as fucking, it's old as shit.
Word.
If it's that old, like they say it is, you can't tell me throughout the civilizations of generations of generations of generations.
In generations.
You feel me? Everybody believed the same thing. No, there had to be different gods. There had to be different fucking animals at one point. There had to be different fucking everything.
I
You
mean, I
me?
feel like, of course, there was different animals because, like, think about it now. Like, we finding new animals now.
Exactly.
It's like, oh shit, nigga, we just discovered this new fish.
Well, think about it now. We're born in 1990. We're in 2020. That's fucking mind fucking on its own to know that like already I'm in 2020. You know, like that's sick.
Word up.
That's sick.
We practically done been through 3 decades of life.
Yeah, yo. That's crazy to know that I've seen different shit, different fucking
3 different eras.
3 different eras of different shit. You know what I mean? Like,
We seen that real grimy.
yeah, man. It's crazy. Grew up in the 90s, saw the fucking early 2000s, middle 2000s, and now about to
And
explore
now
the 20s.
Word. We just hitting the 20s heavy.
That gets crazy, bro. Went from Blockbuster to streaming.
Word. Damn, you remember Blockbuster, bro?
Love Blockbuster.
Oh my God, I used to love going to
I
Blockbuster,
was a
dog.
hardcore fan, Blockbuster.
Hell yeah. I think every fucking
Was.
kid and their fucking mom was a hardcore fan of Blockbuster,
Yo,
bro.
it was crazy because I was watching a documentary how Netflix really killed Blockbuster.
Yeah. They killed that shit, bro.
They fucking killed them.
You know why? Apparently the real story about the Netflix story,
What's that?
it was a dude. He basically went to Blockbuster. He had a fucking movie or whatever. They charged him a late fee. But apparently, I don't know how it went. I don't know if he was late or wasn't late. I don't know how it went, but they charged him a late fee. And basically, he got pissed off and he said, I'm gonna make my own fucking movie place. And he ended up making Netflix.
Shit.
And he ended up killing fucking Blockbusters in the making.
Killing them niggas.
And then after that,
Destroying them.
he ended up-
Absolutely shutting
and
them
whoever
the
that
fuck
person
down.
was, he sold Netflix to whoever
Owns it now.
Right, or whoever owned it before him for like fucking point million billion dollars or some shit, bro.
Wow.
That's amazing, though. Like, you ever hear them shits like when people be making business things like that, like where they'll have a business, they'll start up something like like Napster. Napster sold for like what, a couple million. You know what I mean? To fucking what was it, Google or whoever the fuck has it. it's like it's funny how that shit goes, that you could build something up so fucking high in revenue and sell it for so big. You know what I mean? Like, you just gotta have the right fucking idea.
Right. Or you just
Right
gotta
idea.
have the right variation of someone else's idea.
Yeah, if you can add on and make something better.
Right. That's even better. That's even better. 10 times better, I feel like, than having your own idea. Always. Because you can always have your own idea. So it's about I mean, I feel like that because I'm a creative, but whatever. I feel like if anybody tries hard enough, they can come up with something that, you know what I mean, is unique. But to take somebody's idea and to make it better, I feel like it's harder. Because you're taking something that, you know what I mean, somebody has, and you're trying to find those flaws that you can make better. You know what I mean? It's like, what flaws can you actually improve upon? You know what I mean? That they haven't already tried. Because that's what it ultimately comes down to. What can I do that these niggas ain't doing? And do it better. And he was like, yo, the internet. These niggas ain't giving people fucking movies on the internet. Fuck it, I'm just gonna make a website. People gonna go to this website. They gonna have a fucking shitload of movies they could pick from, and they gonna pick.
Well, how he started it was if I'm not mistaken, was that he started as like a delivering service.
like sort of like Blockbuster, but he would bring it to you.
To bring it to you.
Oh, that's right. Netflix was like that at first. It was like on some what's the gaming service that does that? GameFly. Nah, Redbox didn't start like that.
Redbox
has always been a box,
yeah.
that you walk up to. That's the whole scheme. It's a box.
You just it's convenient because you could literally just pull up to some store and have it right there for you.
Right.
But streaming wise, when Blockbusters was on his basically when Blockbuster was in his prime, dude, they had commercials, you know what I mean, where you could be
Word,
like, the
bro.
new game, you could get the new Resident Evil game at the new nearest Blockbuster. You know what I mean? Or they had a Blockbuster.
Can we go to Blockbuster? Can we go to Blockbuster on Friday, Dad?
like-
Please? Please? You be saving that last $20 from your last birthday, bitch, just to go fucking rent that game for
And
a
no
week.
damn well that game was like $60. Now it was funny because I was looking at the prices. It was funny because I was looking at the prices for like back then for games. Not to get off topic a little bit, but I think games back then was like about $40 or $50, right? But the system, no, I'm mistaken. I think the games were like $30-$40, and then I think the systems was like fucking like, for Super Nintendo, it was like when it first came out, I think it was like $200.
Dang.
Maybe $200 to $250 or some shit like that. And
Dang.
then to think back then, that was expensive. We thought that was expensive. Like our parents thought $250 or $200 was expensive.
Word.
You feel me?
Word. For real.
I mean, I guess it was because we didn't know. We was kids, you know what I mean? So they lived that shit in a sense in their adult way. But now we as adults, like, I want to get the new PS5 when that shit come out. That shit it's only gonna be like $400 or $500. Yeah,
That's kind of cheap.
That's kind of cheap now, right? You think
That's
about it,
kinda
like that's
cheap.
cheap. Like that's crazy. When it's really
'Cause
not,
I was thinking
but
like
it is.
6.
Yeah, it's not.
When I was thinking about it, I'm like, damn, this shit probably gonna be like 6.
I thought 6
like
too.
500-600.
I thought 6.
Get ready.
I thought
at least
6,
half
7.
a rack on this.
Yeah, I thought 6, 7. I'm gonna be real with you.
Minimum.
I thought 6, 7. I was like, this is gonna be 6, 700 watts.
Right, because you know that,
game.
but you know they do the special one that'd be like 500. You know what I mean? You get the bundle or whatever, and it's not as good as the actual one. You know what I mean? It's got like it's probably less memory or whatever. So I was thinking it'd probably be some shit like that, but that's crazy. It's low.
Yeah,
It's low.
400 or 500 is good.
That's
I'll take
great.
That. I'm happy with that.
That's a fucking great number.
I was so happy when I heard that. I was like, oh, okay.
Word.
I could deal with that. Especially when you're thinking it's gonna be 6, 7.
Word.
I'm thinking 6, 7 from the rip.
It's like shit. Now I could take them extra 200 and buy a few games, a couple controllers,
Facts.
a headset. You know my ass. I need to get a
Well, I'm
headset
pretty sure. I'm
always.
pretty sure for $400 or $500, I'm pretty sure it's gonna come with the little string headset, maybe,
Yeah.
or like the one, or the little
The
cheap
buds.
ones that has like the one earmuff and the other side is open and shit.
Oh yeah, I hate them.
Yeah, I hate those too. But they probably have something like
hate
that, and then they'll probably just have like the downloaded demos or some shit.
Yeah, you
play
know me.
with.
I gotta go grab them stingers though. I gotta grab them HyperX
I'm just gonna.
Cloud stingers.
I think I think you could use the old headsets you have for your system now. You could use them for the 5.
I'm gonna go grab them.
because a lot of
I'm
shit.
gonna go grab a brand new ones.
Because a lot of them Jones going a lot of our
Right,
PS5
everything
is
gonna be already compatible. and
yeah
shit, of
backward
course.
compatible. Yeah, so that's always good.
Hell yeah, that's great. That's amazing.
I just can't wait, man. I can't wait. I do want it, especially when like new Grand Theft Auto games come out or fucking. Even though Madden pisses me off, and I really want fucking 2K football back so
Whatever.
bad, but to know that sport games might be hopefully better this time around because all the sport games, man, every sport game except for not every game. Let's put it this way: NHL was great. I think every NHL
Yo, I like
game.
that Blanca, bro.
I'm about to light it soon.
Yeah, he gonna like that one first. We gonna like.
Yeah, like the creepy last.
Okay.
He knows.
I really do though.
Cabrón.
But I'm just letting it air out real quick, bro.
Yeah, it's cool.
So
Yeah, we gotta let it air out.
NHL was great.
Yo, I miss NHL.
Well, it's still around.
Yeah, I know. I miss playing it and shit. So
Yeah, that's great. FIFA's great.
yeah, FIFA's amazing.
2K could be good.
If
But
Josh was here, Josh be snapping right now. Nigga, 2K, nigga, that work. Nigga.
No, listen, 2K could be great when it wants to, but I feel like for the last maybe 4 games, they definitely fell off because I think at this point there's nothing they could technically do with the game.
Right.
Like they've done it all already.
Right.
What I've always suggested for 2K, like for the whole My Park and the whole My Player thing, is go back to the 2K. I forget what I want to say it's 2K5 or 6, one of the two. And when you had a My Player, and you basically had a map of the U.S. map, and you went to different spots that you can like play ball at, and it was
Right.
it was like a little garage, or one of it might be a full on court.
I remember that shit.
Or half a court somewhere, maybe an indoor gym. Like it would be different little areas.
It was different
and shit.
locations, right?
Yeah, and you
It
just
wasn't
play.
just one spot, like
Right, and then what you did was you play, and then when you played, and every time you played at each spot and did little things and played and did your missions and played and blah blah blah.
you unlock more spots and shit.
With that, and you also was basically building your player.
Right.
You didn't have like points in VC, even though I know the whole VC is a scam.
Hell yeah.
But you didn't have that. What it was that you would just ball out. If you were shooting threes and kept shooting threes, his shit would go up.
Right.
Shooting threes, you feel me? But if you didn't say you didn't play for like 2 days, your stats would go down. It was like that realistic.
Right.
They need to go back to that.
That would be crazy.
They go back to that, they will refresh that whole shit. I promise you, bro.
Right, because then niggas will want to be on there
Every day.
making sure these stats don't go down.
Even though now people are on it now every fucking day.
Right.
They're on it every day now.
It's like me and Apex.
Right. It's constant. Like the people are on that shit every fucking hour. Like right now as we speak, there's people playing that shit.
Right.
So it's like, it's a big game, but their problem was that they fucking over-successed. They over-successed in one game. And then now they have WWE, which I'm a fan of, but this year's WWE sucked. I'm glad I didn't buy it. I didn't buy it at all. I'm glad. Shit was whack. Last year's WWE was good
I
too.
haven't played a wrestling game in so long, bro.
You haven't played a wrestling game so long?
I haven't even remembered the last time I played a wrestling game.
You don't even remember? Remember you used to have Raw?
Yeah.
For Xbox back in the
Yo,
day?
that's crazy. I think that might have been the last time I played a wrestling game, bro. For real. You used to really crack me in that
Remember the
shit.
Throwback Mercy.
No Mercy
No
for the
Mercy,
N64.
yeah.
That was my shit. No Mercy was my shit back in the
Yeah.
day. For N64, I used to love that game. People still play that game now. Like they modded it.
Yeah.
And they added like their own version, like updated rosters and shit like
Oh,
that.
that's dope.
Yeah. People got it like on YouTube and whatnot. It's pretty
Oh,
cool.
shit, yeah.
Yeah, it's cool as hell.
That's super dope.
People do that now, man. They make
Word.
emulators or just
Emulators
fucking,
and shit.
they update the certain like mods and shit of the game and they fucking make their own version of it. That's why it's like,
lit. That's why that free market is so crazy.
It is. That's like
You
when,
can literally do whatever the fuck you want.
yeah.
Like I
Especially
just
once you got
downloaded the new version of DOA again. Like fuck it, it's another version of DOA.
You just missed the deal they had for PS4. They had it on sale, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta keep. I keep telling you, check your
I know I be
PS4,
forgetting,
bro.
bro. Like,
Check the store on PS4. You could grab games that you might like for cheap as shit. Instead of paying the full 60 or 30,
true.
you be getting games. You could probably get games for $10. You be like, oh shit. Won't even know, bro. That's how. Why you think I got so many games, bro? I got so many games I haven't even played yet. I just buy them because I'm like, oh, I don't know. I'm gonna play them later. Like I know I'm gonna play them sooner or later. You feel
Right.
me? I just know if I could get it for cheap, I'll grab it if I have it. If it's fucking
right,
cheap,
yeah.
got like I said, I got the fucking Witcher game, Witcher 3 for fucking $10. The whole game unlocked. The whole game. Yeah, I had to wait years. I mean, in 2020, that shit came out like 2017 or 16. But fuck it, still got the game. You know what I mean? For cheap as hell. Like, I ain't gonna lie, this shit whack because this shit was fucking. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can just facial that one. Just facial that one.
I mean, I guess this bitch ass nigga don't want to smoke so he could like ping pong.
What?
What?
Yeah, if anything,
You
you could
heard
just
what
go
I
back.
said,
He could
nigga.
just go back to sleep for all that.
Oh shit! Bow, 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 bow. It's an Eva 8 to the face, nigga.
Or what?
Even 8.
It's not what I said, but it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, this shit barely pulling, man.
Yeah, turn that out. Turn that out, bro. Turn it out. Turn it out.
I don't know.
I told you, bitch ass, to
that
light
thing
your
don't even-
blunt.
That thing. I got one right here, bro. Look at that. Look at his cheeks. They literally sinking in. Look at that shit. That's because he was cranky. That's because he was cranky when he was rolling the Dutch.
Word, he was.
That's why he was
That shit
cranky
got
when he
stale
rolled
on
this.
him.
So,
I was cranky.
I don't know. It seemed like it. It seemed like he was cranky when he was rolling that. Well, he said he agreed with it. He said, "Yeah," without even.
I was pissed off because
Without
like I
even-
already knew this shit was gonna be bullshit.
That's because he's spoiled with the blue, and when he seen yellow,
it made
Right.
me yeah,
Right.
he
yeah.
even opened it. It wasn't
Right.
good.
I ain't gonna lie, that's
Right.
exactly what it was.
He was like, "What the fuck is this, man?"
Right. But yeah, but
Bullshit.
this shit.
And now you know
this shit
why.
ready. Go ahead, turn that. Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna turn it out too. I'll just
you
roll up
a
another
fucking
one.
savage,
That's
yo.
fine. He right. I'll roll up
Nah,
another
fuck
one.
that bitch ass nigga.
I'll roll up
dog.
another one
Don't say
because
he right, bro. Don't
nah, he
agree
right
with
because
this
that
nigga.
shit. If anything, I'll just.
He ain't right.
I will
not
use
right.
my
He not
last
right at
blue,
all.
but I ain't trying to use my last blue. I got one blue in there.
Ay, bendito.
Nah, bro, I need that. Pineapple, dog. This nigga, dog, is Hawaiian ass.
My
nigga.
favorite is the white
Aloha.
Russians, but it really don't bother. I like to switch it up because
I like the flavors because it don't really matter,
that's
man.
the type I get. So I like to switch it up.
Nah,
I get the
understand.
blues or I get the pineapples. I used to get mangoes, but I stopped getting those. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
I used to like them, but then they got
I used
soft.
to get the grapes once in a while.
I get the grapes,
Like
yeah.
sometimes I try to switch it up.
No, I do.
But
I
one of my
used to get
favorite
blue
ones
and grape.
is white Russian. Like if I see that, I'll be like, "Yo, let me get the box."
Is that
Like,
good though?
This nigga just had a whole
for-
box
for
last
my-
week. This shit was
in
gone.
my opinion, I like it. I like the way they taste. It. I don't know. I like the way it tastes.
Because I tasted the white Russian.
It just tastes like a. It kind of tastes like a blue Dutch to me. Like
Yeah.
you know how the blue Dutch is like, because a blue Dutch, like the blue game, kind of has to me. Like you say, it's a regular flavor, but to me, it kind of has like that vanilla game. You remember that blue? It's the same color too.
What's the game? Yeah,
Yeah, but you remember the vanilla game? How it tastes?
there used to be a vanilla game.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember.
The
that.
long Dutch. It used to. You remember how they used to have the green game long Dutches? They
Yeah.
have vanilla game long Dutches.
Oh,
So
shit.
that flavor is that same exact flavor.
Y'all niggas with y'all games.
But you were saying, yeah, I
Yeah,
be on the game.
this nigga OG with the games,
Yeah,
nigga. You heard it,
bro.
right?
He
He like
he
the
schooling
long
me,
jaws,
bro.
nigga.
He
That was back
schooling
when
me.
they used to come in the
Bro,
dual balls,
I
nigga. Like
learned that was the first Dutch I ever rode in. It was a green game, and they used to come in
they
the
used
long.
to come in the tubes, right?
Not the tubes. They used to come in the papers. It was like a little shiny green game paper, and then they had the vanilla games, look just like it.
Okay. Oh, you
But
know what? I was
that-
thinking
but
the
that-
Phillies.
but
Remember the
that
Phillies used to
Garcia
come in the
Vega
duals.
game, the blue game, has that game taste.
Right. Right.
But
Yo, I
like
low-key
was
missed
saying,
the
though, I get
duals and
anything.
shit from the
I like to
Phillies.
switch it up, and to me, the White Russians kind of have that blue like that blue game taste. Like I don't know, it is different, but for certain like flour and shit that you got
Yeah.
goes well with it. You feel me? Like especially if you like to change it up. You know, like I'm like that. I don't like to smoke the same leaf or wrap or whatever you.
Didn't they
roll it.
used to have
I don't like
chocolate?
to smoke the same shit all the time.
Used to have chocolate games, right?
Yeah, I never bought that shit.
I did.
I bought them. I bought the
You
chocolate
look like
ones.
the type of boy that'll buy chocolate.
did. I tried it, though.
Chocolate
I bought a
Dutchess.
chocolate
tried it.
Duchess.
I tried it.
I brought the
I used to be
chocolate
on- I
Duchess
used- I used to be
before.
on that shit heavy at one point.
Those were the Phillies though.
Yeah.
At
Right.
one- yeah, with
That
the
wasn't
Phillies.
a
the
game.
chocolate
No,
Phillies.
that was a
no,
game.
they did.
Games had
Phillies.
chocolates too.
No, actually, it wasn't even a game. It was actually a Dutch.
It was a
It was
Dutch.
Phillies. They were Phillies, but they were Dutch masters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they were
Yeah.
but they were the original like Dutch size.
Right.
It wasn't like the
it was
Philly
the OG
size,
shit.
though.
Right.
It was actually it was a Dutch
nice
master
size.
product, and it was a chocolate one, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you're not, because I remember buying them.
And I remember I used to be on that shit heavy, but I stopped buying them. And the reason why I did stop buying them was because they used to start after a while to come like, you know how something be like, you buy something and it don't be that fucking bad. Like, yo, these should be fucking fresh. They ain't
Word.
stale. It
And
be
then
like
they started
for-
fucking up.
And then it's like for a whole month you good on like that one spot, that one flavor, that one joint the whole time. The next thing you know, they start coming fucked up. And I said, well, they start coming like fucking ripped already. Like half of them come ripped off and shit. Like, what the fuck? Like
They
it
started
was
pumping
bad,
them out
bro.
too fast and shit, and not worried about the quality and just getting out the quantity.
It was like the chocolate, and then after a while, the chocolate was like making it kind of like, I guess,
Ass.
yeah, it just started making it taste funny after a while too. I was just like, yeah, I'm done with these, and I stopped. But they did burn
them
slow.
on occasions because I only could find them in like certain spots.
Yeah, sir, yeah.
Like not everywhere had them Jones. Like you
Right.
had to go to certain spots. And when I found them, bro, I don't give a fuck. I would grab them Jones. I'd be like, yo, that's a chocolate duck? Let me get that.
Yeah, next time, give me from your dude, yo.
That Popeye spinach.
Fuck you, bro.
All right, so look,
'Cause
I
you
got
ain't been trying to
something.
put me on the
I'm
line
switch- I'm
forever.
Switch this up real quick, right? I got something for you, all right?
What's up?
I was saying this earlier, right?
Here you go with this bullshit.
What's
Go
up,
ahead,
right?
man. Say what you gotta say.
I had an Android for the longest, right? Always had an Android, never had an iPhone, right?
Right.
So just got an iPhone recently.
Turn the lights on.
Just got an iPhone recently, right? So what has been probably like maybe 3 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I was telling Javon, I'm just like, I don't know, like I feel like I'm missing something, right? Because I don't get it. Like, I'm not like a techie type of person like that
Right.
anyway, right?
Right.
Like, but I do like it though. You know what I mean? But to me, it's just like I can't spot the difference. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it does the same shit. To me, it's like, where's the hype at? I was telling him, I'm like, where's the hype? The only thing that I seen that's a little bit different, like, yeah, the messages. We can play games in our fucking messages. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then one of the things that blown my mind today, I was telling Javon, was that I was using the maps, the navigation or whatever, right? So I put it on, and I was telling him, I'm like, damn, it's different from my Android. Like, it's different from my Google map. So I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, it looks different, but it looked cool though. You know what I mean? Because it was different.
Man, fuck all
And-
that,
and,
nigga. You was sucking his dick. You was like, bro, this shit
No,
got a motherfucker.
I'm getting into
You
it,
got the
right?
lights on there and
Right,
shit. Woo,
that's what I'm
woo.
saying.
Can tell you how fast you
It
go.
looked-
Nigga
it looked
tell you
cool.
the traffic. Da, da, da.
Yeah, it looked cool because it was some things that's on there that wasn't on the Android one. So like for one, like the stop, it shows the stoplights, right? So I'm just like, oh shit, all right, I can see the stoplights or whatever, little shit
Before
like
you
that.
get to him.
Right, but to me, there were still things that I liked more about the Android than the iPhone, right? But like I was saying, the thing that blew my mind today was that when I
Yo,
was
this
making,
nigga Ghost was a cop in
the
his
thing
joint?
that blew my mind today was that when I was making the deliveries and I was using a map, this one spot, I kept putting in the address. Exactly what it says on this paper, right? It's telling me the address. I'm putting it there. It had me pulling up to like Dunkin' Donuts, random parking lots. I'm like, damn, what the fuck?
I was just about to tell you that. I ain't gonna lie. I preferred the Google map over the iPhone map.
Right. And this is what I'm getting into, right?
Me
So, like, it's taking me to crazy spots, and for the most part, it worked pretty good. But it wasn't really that accurate, right? And I'm just like, damn, like this shit. And today I put in that one address. It took me I went to 3 different places, and I'm like, damn. At this point, I'm like, psh, let me go to my internet, and I went to Google, right? And then I just typed in the name of the hospital, and then from there it popped up as like, it'll navigate, you know what I mean, directions. I pressed it, and then it's just like, all right, you got to download Google Map. So then I downloaded it, put it in, put the address in. It popped up automatically. Boom. I was probably like 3 or 4 blocks from where I was supposed to be at. I drove there. Once I got there, everything looked familiar. I was like, I recognized it. And I was like, oh shit. Like, damn, I got here ASAP. But then it blew my mind, like I was telling Javon, right? Like, I got an iPhone, right? But I had to download Google Maps.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is an iPhone good for? And y'all had iPhones for a while, so I'm gonna let y'all go in a little bit, right? But what are they good for, bro? That blew my mind, bro. I got an iPhone, and I had to download Google Maps. I got an iPhone, right?
I'm really falling asleep over
I got an
here, 'cause
iPhone, right?
I wish I didn't have this conversation earlier.
Y'all heard? I got an iPhone, right?
We hear you,
and I had to
motherfucker.
download
How many times you
Google
gonna say it?
Maps,
Number 6. Okay.
right?
All right, so-
and
Go ahead, say it one more time just for episode 7.
I got an iPhone,
Episode
right?
8.
Listen.
Oh, so 2 more.
Yeah, you drunk. I got an iPhone, right?
I'm not drunk.
And I had to download Google Maps. I ain't see no difference about it, but I can make, I can make
you
like a
owe
little
one more.
fucking weed looking type of character. I can make my little character. I can fucking disguise my text when I send a text. Like, I don't know. Like, I got the iPhone and I'm still going to use it or whatever. Like, but it's like, just having it for this, like the amount of time, it's like, maybe, and I'll look at it another way too. Maybe it's because I'm just comfortable with the Android system, right? But, bro, it's like niggas, like people are like told the dude at where I pay my phone at, he's just like, oh yeah, you got the iPhone now? Oh, you just had this phone? He's like, oh yeah, man, that's a big upgrade, bro. Like and I'm just like, oh, all right, like. And I didn't like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, am I missing something with the iPhone? Like,
I mean, truthfully, I can only give so much into it because I've only had pretty much used, refurbished iPhones. You feel me? Like, I never bought a brand new one just because I don't believe in paying that much for a brand new fucking phone. I'm not paying $1,000 for a phone. I'm sorry. If I had to pay $1,000 for something, it's going to be something that's worth $1,000 and it's going to make me money back. I'm not going to pay $1,000 for a fucking phone. I'm sorry. But I will say,
I did it once.
but yeah, I would never do it. Sorry.
Twice.
Never did.
Yeah,
I
twice.
won't even think about it. Even though I want the new X and I want the new all that shit, but I'm like, nah, I'm good.
I didn't even pay $1,000
But-
the second time.
In general, I would have to say you're not missing nothing, but maybe in the newer phones you are, because I'm pretty sure they have way more different things than.
what do you mean? You got to explain it better. You sound like an iPhone user. Maybe in the newer things. What you mean by that?
Bro,
The newer
I'm mad
phones.
you say it like you sound like an iPhone user, but
The
you got
newer
a fucking
phones.
iPhone in your hand, bro.
Right, and everybody knows.
All
that.
right,
I
well,
mean,
get your
newer
fucking
phones.
iPhone knowledge up
always-
then,
but
nigga.
I've always been an Android user.
All right, well,
And
get
what
that,
I'm
get
saying
that
is,
Android shit out
What
your
I'm
head.
getting at is I'm trying to see because maybe not y'all, but there's a big hype over the iPhone. This is what I'm trying.
Bro,
to
there's
get
a
at.
big
I'm-
hype
I'm-
over
I'm-
every
I'm-
iPhone.
I'm about to
There's a
get
hype
there. That's what I'm
over
saying. I'm about
the
to
over
get
the
there.
iPhone.
I'm about to get there, and some of you like you asked why me, so I'm just telling you why me. As I said, you aren't missing anything because like the ones we have, even me, like I don't get much features. I look at it all the time, like what the fuck is what was the hype at
What
the
can you do? Say, hey Siri.
what at the time? Well, as I'm saying, because at the time you got to think about at the time. Which one you got? Which one you got? iPhone you got?
He cleared his throat.
Oh, you got the 7?
The 7.
Okay, I got a 6S. So we're not
Okay, I
that
got
far
an 8.
off, and you got an 8,
6, 7,
right?
8.
Okay.
So be honest with you, those 3 phones are literally the same phones.
Right.
The only difference is that
And at the
he
moment, they're all
has-
obsolete.
So you're about to say the same thing that Javon said earlier, and where I'm gonna assume, right? And then what I told Javon was like, that's gonna be one of the first things people say, to try to back the phone up, even when you get into it, right? When you start talking about the iPhone, it's just like, oh, which iPhone you got? Whenever I hear that question now, it's gonna be like, oh, you got the latest version of the iOS. Oh, if not, you got the latest phone. You need to get the iPhone.
because
11.
well, but
You know what I'm
reason,
saying? To keep making it
that's
seem like
but
that's
the
why that
reason
phone is
why,
better.
but the reason why for that is because with those updates, you do get newer shit.
Right.
Or
And
you'll
you
get, or you'll
shit
get
that gets fixed in the phone.
phone, yeah, that you do. Now with things, you just gotta look it up. It will tell you like when you update, like, oh,
You
it's
gotta read the
updating
patch
or
notes,
whatever,
nigga.
or it's gonna come with such and such, or your emojis might be more animated, or your background or your screen or something. You know what I mean? Whatever
it's
it
gonna do
is.
this or that.
Yeah,
It's gonna do A or B, C or D, E or F.
It tells you. It does tell you. So that stuff is important in a sense, and it is like that's kind of beneficial because when Android updates, whatever, it doesn't
John,
really show you or give
That
you
shit
much.
is essential.
Anyway, another good thing for me is that you can buy more memory. I like that, and it's cheap. It's not like you got to pay fucking SIM cards or not SIM cards.
Dude,
what's
right?
SD cards.
Dude,
I mean
right?
SD cards. I mean.
I understand that memory thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had this old ass Android phone. It was actually the LG K20 phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
I do remember that LG.
She was bulky as hell.
It wasn't bulky.
It wasn't bulky?
slim. Nah,
Oh,
it
okay,
was
that's
slim.
not the one I was thinking
It was
about then.
slimmer than my iPhone, actually.
Oh, okay, I was
Right.
thinking about the wrong one then.
But that little ass phone had like 64 gigs. Cheap ass phone. I had so much memory, movies. Outrageous. I didn't even have to think about an iCloud.
So what's your point?
I don't know, cause
I don't know,
my point is I'm trying to come at your point. Like I'm playing that part right now. like Javon said. Oh, but you got an iPhone, right?
but
I got
okay.
an
So my
iPhone.
question was when you had that phone, right? Did you have? I'm pretty sure you had to have an SD card.
No SD card.
Bullshit.
That's what bro. That's what I still got the phone. I still got that phone.
No
Bro,
SD
on
card.
Osmosis Jones, you still got that phone?
I still have that phone. I was gonna give it to Leah. I was just gonna, basically, since it's not like on or activated or whatever, I was just gonna hook it
You know
up
where the
and give it
SD
to my
card's at
girlfriend.
in there?
Huh? I know exactly where it's at. There's no SD card in there, bro. That phone says it on the back. That was
Well-
one of the things that I looked at, right? That's one of the things like that I
I'm
always
about to
used to
look it
look
up
at
right
when
now.
I got phones. I used to look for the gigs,
Mm-hmm.
right? I used to be like, all right. I always used to try to get the phone that had the best gigabytes, even if it was cheap. Because certain phones like that, you get it probably only have like 8 gigs, then you got to get an SD card. I know all about that because I had them shits.
Bro, that shit had an SD card, cuz there's fucking videos of it. How to
Nah.
install the SD card.
I'm
on
pretty
YouTube.
sure if you look up SD card, it's gonna be like, yeah, compatible. It's gonna show you how to do it because it is compatible for SD card, but it has the memory. I'll show you myself, bro.
Yeah, because that's crazy. But anyway, but even then,
But-
like you said, with the iCloud,
What I was
and
trying
all
to
shit-
get at was your point of the iCloud. Like I was saying, I was trying to say like I felt like it was kind of weak.
Well, I'm not. But that's the thing. Like you're trying to come at me where it's like you're like trying to battle me on it, but I'm not trying to. I'm not battling with you. I'm just telling you, like in my personal experience, like reason why I like it. Truthfully, I'm a Mac user. It
I hate
it
this
benefits me because I can link my shit to my Mac to my phone. So once I do that, it's easy access of me to AirDrop. Boom, boom. I could do files. I could do pictures. I could do anything I need to do.
Word.
I could
That
even
makes sense.
so I could even fucking right now with this podcast, if I wanted to, I could put this shit boom, send it to my phone, have it in my phone, take it with me.
Right, or we could edit on the go.
Exactly.
Makes
So-
sense. That's cool.
So that's beneficial for me. You know what I mean?
I'm low-key
Another
the same
thing I
way.
like it was because, like I said, back to the SD card, and you might say this is weak, but reason why is because the fact of you pay fucking SD card, this little ass fucking card, you're paying $20 just to get a fucking 32 gigabyte. That's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
For all that, you get iPhone, you pay fucking $2 and you get an extra like
10, 30 gigs.
some shit, like dog, and that's a lot, and that would you never have to worry about fucking anything. You have as many fucking photo files you want in your shit, many videos you want in your shit.
It's
And
like,
then
man, fuck it. I'll just buy some.
even these joints, like I said, when we do these podcasts, even when I do my music and I'll download it onto my phone, that shit takes up a lot of space. That iCloud comes in handy. And I'm paying a fucking 80% off of what,
the Quibi.
yeah, I'm paying nothing
He's paying the Quibi
compared to what
some
SD
memory.
card, for Android. And maybe not all.
So that makes the iPhone better.
For me, yeah. For me.
That's-
for other
that's-
people, I can't talk
that's
for
one of
other
his
people.
selling
So
points.
basically, the fact that you can get an iCloud and pay $10
Not
and
even, lower than $10.
and pay $5
Lower than $5.
and pay $2
Yeah, that sounds
And-
about right.
and pay $2.
I could pay. You could pay 99 cents. You can
So
pay $2,
what I'm getting at is
$5,
you like the
or
fact
more.
that you can pay for more memory. So that's what makes the iPhone better for you.
Well, and then there's other things like the fact that when you do talk to other iPhone users, when I'm in Wi-Fi, I can still talk to them. That's beneficial.
You can do that on an Android.
No, but that with other Android users, but you can't do that with Android iPhone.
If you're trying to FaceTime.
No, at all.
Period.
If you're on Wi-Fi and you have and you have an app, you can video.
Yeah,
chat.
yeah, like
Oh my
that,
god!
yeah.
If you have an app,
But I'm talking about messages because we have iMessage, so that helps out. Like that's like for instance, like when they're like sometimes I always I always have my phone off sometimes, whatever. Or like if I don't want to pay it and shit, sometimes I could be a cheap bastard and shit. I won't pay it for a month. Don't give a fuck. That's why.
So you could be on Wi-Fi and still text message and stuff like
And
that.
right,
Which is-
like
Exactly.
so if I get to my girl, my son, what I mean, still see my son through FaceTime and all that stuff. I want to see him and shit like that. Boom. So that's what I'm saying. That, like, except for me, that's beneficial.
So
Fucking-
FaceTime works, but FaceTime to me is somewhat like just like a little app feature. But you
It's
said
just-
like the
it comes
regular
with the
text
phone.
message works
Yeah.
and calls and stuff like that too.
No.
All right, so that's kind of just like an Android because Android they don't have FaceTime, but they have something called Duo, and that's automatically installed into that phone. So if my phone is off, is
Well,
not
the same thing as
activated,
FaceTime.
that's what I'm saying. So to me, that's just like an extra add-on app that if I got other Android users, I can get on Duo, or even if you were to download it, even you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying, but Android users, their phone comes with Duo, so I can still do the same shit. I can text.
Another thing I like.
it's the same shit.
Another thing I like is the layout is simpler than Android. Like the
Android
way-
is like a fucking computer.
yeah, really should it is, and it's very bad enough for like learning this shit is
What you mean
annoying.
by layout?
Like the fact of like how to get to certain
gotta
things,
go
how to set up your
files.
how to do your files and shit, where the files are. It's just way more simpler for that.
And let's
Android
let's
has
just
like
keep it a
all
buck.
this extra shit, especially when you have the SD card now. Now you're looking into SD card. You don't even know sometimes you're in the SD card.
You
Like
sound like an iPhone
Let-
guy
let-
because
let's just keep
you're
it-
really getting deep into
Let's
that
just keep it
SD
a buck
card.
1,000. Let's just keep it a buck 1,000.
terrible. That's why I'm smoking the rest of this blunt.
Anybody who just motherfucking who
Why-
enjoys
how you feel
even
about it?
like remotely remembering any memories. At the end of the day, iPhone takes better pictures than Android.
And that's another reason.
Period.
Okay,
I'll
here,
admit-
here you go.
That's another thing. Yes,
And they take better.
That's another thing I
and
do
they
like
take
it.
way better video, 4K and everything.
Yes, that is very much true. But I'll admit, I used to have Android. I did have Android a long time ago. Like not even that long ago. Probably like around like 2015.
Okay, that was pretty long ago.
Well, 5 years ago. It's not that long to me. To me, it ain't. But yeah, about 5 years
Yeah,
ago.
I'll give iPhone the credit with that. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's not. Their camera and stuff like that is a lot better. So me myself, I do know like there's certain things that's better on the iPhone. Like I picked that up. So when I said like, am I missing anything? I know some of the obvious things. Like, all right, they got the FaceTime. You could do. I didn't know that you could still text and stuff like that. But I
You
knew
know
they had the
now, little nigga.
FaceTime.
But they have to be an iPhone user too.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And I knew certain things like that. I knew about the iCloud because you told me that before with the memory. I knew about the pictures. I know that's better.
Some of the apps, also
videos.
some of the apps that's on there is actually kind of better. But there are some apps on
and-
Android that's actually better than
and I know,
iPhone
and
too.
I know
so-
some of the screen resolution is pretty good, and it's the same way for like Android too. I guess depending on the type of phone you get, but I don't know. Besides like pictures and little things like that, to me it was like I didn't really like. understand
Well,
that big hype behind it, because I'm just like, all right, yeah, take better.
I mean,
pictures.
it's the same way
It's a
with
little,
the
it's a
fucking
little
hype
bit, it's a
behind
little
the-
bit,
behind the
little,
galaxy,
Galaxy.
yeah.
I'm like, it's a little bit better, but it's the
Except
same thing. to
iPhone
me.
did it first, so everything that iPhone does,
It's like
Galaxy
the same
had
thing to
copies.
me. I think what makes it cool to some people is because it just got like the iPhone. Bing.
Well,
like,
I think that with all
people-
phones, honestly,
He said
because
that the iPhone-
everybody is
I
like, oh
hate-
yeah, he has an iPhone. Like,
well, and in general, like truthfully, I think I'm like that with all phones. I think I could agree with you to a certain point. Where is it worth the money for what we get? No, because I mean, like I said, I don't know what it is to get the new X's and all that shit. Because I'm not, I don't pay that money. Even though, yeah, you don't have to pay the whole fucking money down
Man, listen,
right
I'm ready
there.
to get a new phone, bro.
But even then, I don't believe in paying payments on a phone. I'm not doing that, bro. I'm sorry, I just don't do that. I'd rather get a fucking refurbished phone, as long as it's up like a somewhat new phone. I'll take it. It works. The screen's not cracked. It's pretty much brand somewhat
Listen,
new.
bro,
All right,
I'm
cool.
gonna keep it a bean with you. The only reason I'm getting a new phone, bro, is because my shit is really fucked down. My shit been ran over by a car and everything, nigga. Like, this shit's a trooper. I done had this fucking phone for
You
like,
don't need to be buying new phones.
fuck you mean, bro? I need a new phone, dog.
Yeah, like a new refurbished.
No. I need a brand new phone, B.
Nah, like payments and shit.
Yeah, B.
right, the screen
I'm not-
protector on that joint is chipped up.
I know, bro.
Oh,
This
mine's
shit
starting
been
to chip
through
up
hell.
too. The crazy part, mine's starting to chip up too.
Bro, this shit, I'm telling you, dog, this phone done been ran over by a car and everything, nigga. Like, look at this fucking back screen, bro. Like,
That's one thing I don't like about their iPhones though. They're
Look,
fucking
bro.
flimsy though. They are flimsy. When you mine's pretty much lasted a couple things, like a couple drops too.
I'd be afraid
But-
to take it out the case because I'll be feeling like the shit gonna fall in cantos. Like,
Yeah, bro, that shit it is flimsy. That's one thing I have to admit. I wish they were like they had them sturdier. Like remember the iPod, iPods used to be fucking.
yo,
They were
shit
break.
like
the screen would
bricks.
break, but like the back part of that
But
shit
you
was
can
so
still
heavy.
use the shit.
They were so heavy in the back part of that shit. Oh my god, like they make them sturdy like that again. That'd be
I
great.
hated that shit, bro.
But the iPods.
Yeah, I hated how heavy they were. I loved when they got to like the mini stage and they were super light, but they were still dumb durable. That was good.
The shuffle. I hated the shuffle.
The nanos.
I hated the nanos too.
And the minis. I like the minis.
I hated the minis too.
I
I
like
liked
the
the whole big
I like that
iPod.
big square
yeah,
one, big ass circle. You fucking spin it and turn it
that
up.
was the first generation.
Yeah, that's what he talking about. That's
Fucking
what you talking about. The
64
big
gigs.
fucking thick
No,
one.
I'm
lot.
talking about the first like touchscreen, the second generation, and third generation.
Oh, all right. Well, I like the third gen. The third gen is cool. I can handle
yeah, because there were
that.
touchscreens and shit.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy. The screen on that was
The
amazing.
screen was bananas.
What?
Let me get that rap, man. Let me get that rap, man. I'm about to fill that up, man.
Oh man.
Nah, he got one for you, bro.
Nah,
I
I
need that
don't
for
want to
later.
use his, bro. You still got the blue one.
I only got one in there. Just one.
blue one. Right?
Just one blunt.
Yeah, I
Alright.
do.
Bro, I'm gonna need that, bro. I'm gonna need that.
I was trying to bless y'all.
Javon was a
some
blessing
real
with that.
weed.
With that, yeah, you're right. So put it in that joint. Cause I'm gonna give you this joint to put it with, so it can be a fat
No,
one.
no. What you mean that to put it with? Nah, I don't. No.
Yo, what you trying to say, bro?
Huh?
What you trying to say, bro?
I'm not trying to say no. You got a whole
What you
blunt
trying to
road.
say,
You
bro?
he might as well
Say that for
battle
later.
with that later.
Battle with that later. Fuck you, man. That's messed up, bro.
I don't want no parts of that.
Give me a whack ass blunt and shit, and you wanna blame me?
Since he said it was stale, I wanted. That's why I asked him.
Oh,
So,
you
'cause I
wanted to pearl
that
in real
one.
quick.
Because if that one's stale, that one's stale.
Oh, very
So,
true. Very, very
I
true.
wanted to pearl that one. So
There's
we can
no way in
see.
hell that one's still and the other one's not.
And
Well,
while we're
if it wasn't stale,
look,
regardless, that shit was
even if it
fucked up
wasn't stale
regardless.
now.
And the reason why I knew it was fucked up because the tobacco little particles in there was sticking on the.
Oh, come on, it happens sometimes. This game.
All the
Come
time.
This
on,
game's
dog. Come
This shit happens
on,
with
Lot
Dutchess,
of-
nigga.
We talk.
I never had that problem
That
when I
shit just
get a
happened
blue
with
though,
Dutchess
bro.
just now.
I
What
never
a
had
Dutch
that
right now.
problem when I get a blue, bro.
That's why I
Oh
asked
my
him for it
gosh.
because I wanted to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, wanted
He
to
said
hold
it was
on to that
stale.
thing.
Yeah,
My
I
man
heard
wanted
him
to hold
like,
on to
yeah,
that
this
thing.
is stale. Like, You know what I'm saying? So
Because
Yeah,
that shit
I
started,
remember,
bro. As soon as I started rolling,
So if
He
that-
started
bro. As
bitching.
soon as I
He
started
started
rolling,
bitching.
bro. As soon as I started rolling, that shit literally broke right there in the middle on the
That's
leaf.
because he was, bro. If that one's
He was
that one
tussling with
stale,
it over
that
there.
one's stale. I
Wasn't
won't put it to the
tussling with that
test.
shit.
I
He,
wanna put it to the test.
he was tussling with it
I
over
got
there,
my
bro.
weed right here. I want to put it to the test.
Damn, bro, you might as well just give it to him, bro.
But yet, this nigga don't want to give us like go get the shit.
I mean, what's
for
up?
us.
You trying to go a little bit, and all right, look.
None of your no.
Yo, Javon, he's making me feel like I don't want your shit, bro. I'm gonna be
ready
real
to
with
hook
you,
his shit, bro.
And it's making me mad because nah, I ain't shaking your hand right now because I'm gonna be real with you.
I'm
It's
ready to
making
hook
me
this shit
mad
to the
because because it's making me mad because I'll be asking John like, yo, what's up? Hit your peoples. I want some good shit. You feel me? And this nigga don't be hitting him, or if he does, he don't be answering, or he don't be answering.
bro. I honestly do.
And then
That's
after,
a load
and
of
once I let you
bullshit.
know, I gotta
It's
settle.
hard to get it, bro. It's like fucking. It's hard. To
And
get
then you know,
it, bro.
and you know who I usually get it from, regardless. But like, you know, sometimes when he's not around, I'm like, and I'm in a rush, and I know Javon's around. It's like, all right, boom. And I know he just gets his shit just a personal shit, but I know he sells me shit out of his own personal. So it's like, you know, I know he's doing me the favor, and I appreciate it. But man, sometimes, bro, that should be some doo doo, bro, and it make me mad, bro. Like I'll be like,
that last batch I got was some poo.
yeah, I was mad, bro. I was like, come on, bro, like. That shit made me mad as hell, dog. I was so pissed. I was like, damn.
Shit, so was I had to smoke that shit.
Yeah, me too.
Shit.
I was
mad I
actually
spent my
asked
money
John
on it.
this morning. I asked him to see if he had some of his shit just so I could buy some off of him.
You know what's crazy? I sold that shit to one of my clients, and the niggas love this shit.
Of course.
She's like, man, this shit is great. I'm like,
The way you talk it up.
yo, I hate this. Yo,
Fight.
Here, 120 right now, man.
Yeah, the way you talk, like, yeah, dog, this some. He like, yo, this some. Javon be in there and it's like, yo, I got some new Spiral Kush, dog. Yeah, like,
Spyro Kush.
Spiral the Purple Dragon, yeah, nigga, like some new shit. It's fucking fire, dog. Like put you off your
Shit from
ass.
Cali.
Like real dusty.
Real dusty. Oh, this thing is crazy. Oh, that's
You said
crazy.
you got dusty.
Crazy foul, bro.
got
Damn,
dusty
that's
weed.
crazy.
Just
Cause
saying,
I'm
bro.
ready to hook you just
Just
because you making
saying.
jokes about my bud like that, though.
Damn.
Just saying, because like I said, who I usually get it from, you know, I don't give names. So who I usually get it from, I know is always gonna be at least have like somewhat decent to good, or even sometimes great. But when I'm on the road and I know Javon just bought, because I know when he buying weed for some reason, I just be knowing. I just know I'm like, yo, you got weed? He's like, yeah, I just bought some. All right, cool. I'm buying some off you, so you just get some more later.
Yo, and it just so happened that particular day, bro, I literally just came from picking it up. Like, picked it up, got to the crib. JQ got to the crib. You hit me like, yo, bro, what's up? I'm like, come through. Like, just pick the sack up. Fuck it. Like, we both about to split the shit.
Yeah, I do that because I know for a fact it'll be easier for you. It's easier for you to go grab some more than it is for me.
Right.
You know
So
what
I'm
I
like,
mean?
shit,
So-
fuck it. You about to come through and just go hit balls to grab some more. I did not hit ball. I did not hit that nigga back. I was like, nah, fuck that. This is some boo-boo. And I had to spend some more. Some more.
I remember
some more.
once, but I ain't gonna lie. That's not the. You know what's funny though? I have to admit that's not the worst weed I ever had.
It wasn't the worst. It wasn't the worst.
No,
I've
but I'm
ever
talking
had.
about like no that it's up there.
Well,
it's definitely
up there.
definitely like number 2.
Definitely.
Really up there.
It's definitely number 2. Here, man, use this blunt, bro. Damn.
Look, oh my god!
He was
I never
so
seen him so happy.
quick.
Look at his face.
Yo. Why he pull out the sack like that?
Yo, he was so
Yo,
happy.
he pull out the sack happy
my
as shit.
God.
Look at
It
him.
was stale, right?
Oh,
Yo, you funny as hell, dog.
he ready prove my boy wrong.
Yeah, he funny as hell.
Yo, listen, y'all. He ready prove my boy Ace wrong so bad, right? Oh my gosh! Yo, if you can see the precision.
See, he got the better half of the blunt, bro.
Now I
because
got the better half.
Oh,
Come on,
man.
dog.
Nah, bro.
You said what you said.
Nah,
bro.
because
You
let's
can't
be
go back
honest,
on
bro.
it.
'Cause nah,
Ladies
let's be
and gentlemen,
honest,
we
bro.
are at
Nah,
the-
but let's be honest, bro. Because you know I be pearling shit, and you even be saying, like, "Yo,
I
bro, I
don't
should."
know. I don't know. We,
Oh, now I don't know. Now I don't know.
we talking
but,
about this one right here.
oh, now we just talking about this one.
He's trying to save it right? All right.
I ain't trying to say that. I'm just
All right,
saying.
you can roll or whatever and shit. But that one you just did right now.
Yeah, it was
and
ass. I
Right
ain't gonna lie,
now,
it was fucked
we
up.
know. Right now, the present. Right now,
The one sitting in the ashtray.
that the unsmokable one over there, right? The Sucker Cheek 2000, right? I'm gonna show y'all. It was stale, right?
I'm dying.
Yo.
Oh my god.
First of all, I gotta say is fuck you. Second
I know
of
he
all,
felt that sting.
fuck Pineapple Games because they suck ass.
Yo, this nigga, I never seen this nigga's face the way
But
I
this
seen
man
it,
really
bro.
jumped on that blunt
Like,
as
yo,
fast as shit.
It was like, ladies and
I never
gentlemen,
seen
welcome to
nobody
the Lose Your
grab a
Life
blunt
42nd
so
Street
fast
Blunt
to prove a point,
Roll-a-thon.
yo.
Next thing you know, we have JQ
But see,
Aloha,
but I'm being honest though, 'cause
Honolulu,
like I said, his
Hawaii,
shit-
rolling a
his shit
big
was
fat
already-
guy
but that- like I
with
said,
that
I'm being honest, bro. That
motherfucking
shit-
Pineapple Game.
The blunt that I had was already, I could tell it was already fucked up. Once that shit started sticking on the paper, bro, I was like, this shit fucked up. And then once I tried to,
said it was stale, right? Because
I did say it was stale. I thought, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm thinking it's stale.
We recording live right now.
Yeah, that's fine. We record. I'm not going
So
back
either
on
way, we
saying.
still gonna go back and listen to this
I did say
shit.
it's stale.
Right,
I
right.
did say it's stale because the fact is, as soon as I was rolling it, once I ripped that part off while that shit was on, I ripped it off, and as soon as I started rolling, that middle paper literally broke in a fucked up area where
Right.
it went off the paper. You feel me? Off the chocolate part of it. That's what I'm saying. Like it was pretty fucked up for me.
Okay.
Fuck up, man. Fuck out of here, dog.
Yo, my boy is in his bag right now.
Yeah, man.
He is in his
He got
bag
it. He got
right
it. Like I said, he
now.
got it.
He knows already.
He
But
know he got it
knows
off.
I'm really Sir
Look, he
Perla
did it like a
the third.
machine.
But he's
Look,
not, though.
Sir Perla the
Nah, because honestly,
third.
but you're not. But I'm be real, you're not, John.
Yo, I'm
because there's
sitting
times-
next to
Nah,
Honolulu,
there's
Hawaii,
times, bro. Nah,
JQ,
there's
Sir
times, bro.
Perla
Your
the
blunts be
third.
whack, bro. I'm be real with you, bro. Nah, bro.
This is
No, the work
is
is always.
unheard
Hey,
of.
no, the work is always good.
Oh,
I'm talking about the
man.
roll. Sometimes be whack. Sometimes,
Nah,
bro.
never.
Your shit be loose, or that shit be looking sloppy, or it don't. Or
My man taking
sometimes it
shots at
don't
the roll
pull.
game,
These
cuz.
So-
two Dutches I just rolled right
Nah,
now.
those two Dutch was perfect. I ain't gonna lie, they was pearl. They was pearl. They was
burning
pearl.
better than
Nah, they was pearl.
this guy.
Yo,
Nah, they bro-
what? Get the fuck out
Nah,
of
you're,
here.
I ain't gonna lie, you're better.
Burning better than-
You're a
yeah,
better
get
roller
the
than
fuck
Javon.
outta here,
Nah, I
bro.
admit, yo, he's a better roller than you, Javon.
No,
No, he's
no,
not.
Listen,
No,
listen,
he's not.
listen.
I
I
you had some
listen.
good days, but he,
Listen,
Javon-
I won't
Javon's
even. I won't
better.
even
I
get
ain't
in.
gonna lie.
Listen, I won't even get into that right now. Or who's the better roller, right? I'll
Okay,
I'll
right.
just say he rolls good blunts, right? But the two you just did was ass, right?
I'm not gonna lie, they
And
weren't
on
my
top
best.
of rolling this
They
one,
weren't
I'm
my
letting
best
this one.
blunts.
I'm letting this one stay out in the air and everything
I peeped
dry.
that. I peeped
You know what I'm
that.
saying? Even though it's
Cocky
stale, right?
motherfucker,
Right,
yo.
you
You
see
know
that?
what I'm
Man,
saying?
this nigga got his
Yo.
bag.
He's so cocky
Yo,
right now. Roll that
for
shit
real,
the fuck
bro.
up, dog. Prove
shit
your
better
point.
be
Go ahead.
pearled, bro.
Put the exclamation point on this
Bro,
shit
that shit
already.
better be pearled. You heard? Don't fuck it up.
And it's fat.
I'll be the judge of that.
Yo, just know
'Cause I
that
roll
next
fat
week.
blunts,
Just
nigga.
know next week. Since you want to be sleeping on a mic and talking shit,
Ooh.
Javon's getting the headset next week, bro.
No,
he
we already
is.
talked about this shit.
podcast.
Nigga, we can fight for it right now, cuz.
Yeah, niggas about to rumble.
I'm trying to prove a point with this dog.
All right, I'm
He
gonna let
got
you
you
do
next
what you
week.
do.
Today's not your day.
I'm gonna let you do what
Today's
you do.
my day.
Today's not my.
Right.
Today's
my day, bro.
Yo, I like this picture of Jace you got back here, bro.
Thank you, man. You see,
That's
I
tough.
do my
It's
collage
a
of my
full-
son.
It's a full like canvas almost. That's
J,
tough.
ooh, I said her name on live air. Excuse me. I'm gonna bleep that out later. Cause I don't want to reveal stuff like that. That's private stuff. But yeah, my
Mind
girl,
your business.
my girl, she did that stuff.
Okay, that's dope.
She got me that for I think it was for Father's Day. Might have been for Father's Day last year.
You should get shit for Father's Day like that.
Of course, she takes care of me. That I must admit. It took a while though. It was going. After Jay's birthday was, we had some problems. But like I said, you go through shit.
Right.
You go through shit. It is what it is. We fight through it. We're happy, and I'm happy. So
Yeah, like I said before, though, I'm happy for y'all, bro.
thank you, man. It's hard. It is hard especially when you live up, miles away. That states.
Yo, is this him on a? Is this him on a blanket right here?
Yeah, it's her and him. She just got me that from.
Oh my god, I didn't even peep.
She just bought me that from Valentine's Day.
That's super tough. It's tough.
Yeah, Valentine's Day. Shit, that's probably. I hate Valentine's Day, and you know me, I've always
I
hated
hate
it.
that fucking
I
holiday.
never got anything from it. That was my first time ever getting a gift that I could think of. And if I did got one, I think
Don't
it was
look at me
one
like
from
that, bitch.
back in 8th grade. But it's like that's definitely-
Wow.
I want you to know, though, you a corny
Yo,
ass nigga.
Yo, what the fuck is this? This shit that this shit look crazy.
Oh, that's that new Mark
Mark
Wahlberg movie.
Wahlberg fucking he got the nigga motherfucking Post Malone in the episode and shit. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
it's a movie, bro.
What's a movie? I'm baked. Shit look crazy though.
Cause that real shit's in the air.
All right, come on now. Stop sucking this dick.
Damn, this nigga blowing up over there.
Yo, this nigga is so hype. Yo, he is in his bag.
That's why he not just
Try that.
I'm gonna try and
Try
guess
that.
What?
Why
And
you
guess
so
what?
loud,
When I'm
bro?
gonna try it, right? I'm gonna pass it to Javon. Javon gonna pass it back to me, and I'm gonna pass it back to Javon.
And I'm just gonna hook Javon.
We just gonna be two fighting ass niggas. I'm passive, but ain't no pussy.
Yo, so question.
Oh, so was it stale? You hear that? I
you
guess
said your
not.
question.
I
So
guess
was it
not.
still?
Thank you. So I got you.
Anyway.
I got your back. Pineapple game flavor and shit because he bashed it earlier and shit.
Fuck Pineapple Game. Anyway, like I was saying, y'all seen the pictures for the new Batman?
Nah.
You
I
haven't
haven't seen it,
You haven't
no.
seen the new pictures and nothing
Nah,
like that?
I've been a little busy, like especially this past week. I've been
Yeah, this week. Well, this week was.
Yeah, and
this
I've been
week was
slacking on like
This week was
just
rough.
doing anything else, like trying to get any info on the side and shit. Like this week been
Yeah, this week was rough.
crazy, yeah.
Yeah, this week was crazy. I mean, even for me, like I know your shift is way more harder than my shift, but it was even for me. It was a little bit like what the fuck, like it was annoying. But nah, y'all already know who's playing Batman, right?
No.
who
Y'all don't know?
Ryan Reynolds.
Nah,
Who?
Thank God.
it's Robert Pattinson.
Okay.
Dude from Twilight.
Yeah.
Edward.
No,
Yeah, unfortunately.
stop.
Unfortunately, yeah.
He got the chin for it. That's
Yeah.
probably the only reason why.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
the majority of the movie's
he's
gonna
got the
be
chin.
most likely be in his bat suit.
Stop
so.
it.
But it's because they're apparently
This is
going.
gonna be like a younger him, right? I'm guessing.
Well,
or-
They're doing from one of the old comic books from the Detective Comics.
Ah, okay, I can see that.
So they're doing the Detective Comics with him, that version, and they
but
show-
then he's gonna have that accent, right? Or no?
Nah, he don't got no accent. I don't think. Does
He's
he?
from Britain,
Is
but
he?
I believe so. I believe he's from
Well, if
Britain
he is,
because he has
he's
that.
just gonna
He has
have
that
I mean,
accent.
I know
But,
he
you know,
talk
he
like
can-
it,
yeah, he's an actor.
he can
He's
talk
not-
like a
I'm not
regular
saying it
motherfucker
like
too.
it's like that, but I'm just saying.
Right.
Yeah, he's an
He-
actor.
He,
so-
don't have to always talk like this. He can talk like a regular motherfucker.
Right. So he could talk like us.
In a sense, yes.
So
Sir
the
Perler the third.
so the Batmobile itself.
Oh man, does it look trash?
Yeah, I was gonna say pull that shit up.
I'm just gonna pull it from the screen.
Okay, Sir Perler.
You give me that, right?
Okay, I give you this
Okay. Any other Dutches?
one. I got two right
Any
here.
other stale Dutches?
Yeah, you're gonna have to go to the store
got
and give
two
me one
stills
now,
right
bro.
here.
I can fucking probably unroll that and
Yeah.
re-roll it and still make it better.
Yo, you're gonna
I
have
got a
to go.
still one right here.
You're gonna have to go home and give me
Nah.
one. Go to the
Listen.
store and give me one, bro. 'Cause I
I
can't
can
drive to one
probably
now.
unroll that and then make it better.
You heard? 'Cause I can't drive to one now because you took my blunt,
You still got a blue game.
bro. That's going. I smoke two before I go to
We
bed,
smoke
bro.
like 15 Dutches.
So what? I still
Like
smoke two before I go to
15.
bed, bro.
Shout out to my nigga Josh here, cuz.
You smell like 15.
15,
You
nigga.
smell like 15 Dutches.
Like how much you want? You want a fucking wheelbarrow?
Nah, bro, but
This guy wants a wheelbarrow at night before he goes to bed.
nah, it's not that. It's just the fact that like I like this. Like after y'all leave, I always smoke. I'll do some shit. I'll whatever it is I'm doing, whatever I got time I'm doing for it.
Smoke my two blunts and I go to bed.
And then my last one's my nightcap. You feel me? So I always smoke one when I'm doing something, and then I'll smoke one before I go to bed.
You can't have it your way every night, man.
Who the fuck said I can't if I got the money for it?
You're right.
The fuck? and that's the reason why I needed. That's why I said I need. That's why I said I need.
I'm gonna just go with the Dow right now.
Well, Javon, let me get that Z for later. You going home anyway?
Yeah,
Stop it.
See, that's different. I don't feel like going right now to get you a Dutch, but he could definitely get you that because I can stop on the way back.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Because I don't got to do double trip. You know
Fuck that,
what
I
I'm
guess
saying?
some late night
Yeah.
munchies stuff.
You wasn't going to roll it in. We don't want to smoke that anyway.
Yeah, we really don't. If anything, I would give it back to him just so he could roll up his shit again.
Yo, can I get my fucking $40, bro?
You gonna get it on Cash App it to you.
All right.
I'm gonna send you 30.
And it's going to
35.
say 4. When it says 4, you're going to put selling me shitty weed.
Please don't put that.
Nah, I'm gonna put. You know what I'm gonna put?
Please don't put that.
I'm gonna put. You know what I'm gonna put on there? I'm gonna put. It looks good, but tastes like shit.
Damn. Shout out to the plug.
Shout out to the plug.
My
It's gonna be
fault.
deceiving. So were you able to pull it up yet?
It ain't my fault.
Pulling it up now.
You got AOL.
What, nigga?
AOL.
AOL. Fucking sound like a fucking pervert. This shit from the 90s.
Yo,
Yeah,
promise
AOL.
you, that's how some of them
You got-
niggas be
you got
sounding when
AIM.
they call up my job.
You got
brother.
AIM.
Amy.
You got you got
Crazy.
AIM.
You got AIM.
Out of here.
You remember that shit, bro?
No, that's not it. Ah, fuck. Oh, you fucking bugger.
Yo,
Fuck.
JQ passed that shit, bro. What the fuck?
So I don't know what kind of view we got, but
I got AIM.
that's one of the views right here for you. Gonna have to get up and look if you want to see.
That's the one right there with the lights. The back
Yeah.
of it. It looked like a.
Eh?
It looked like a.
It looked like a fucking Tesla.
Like an Alfa Romero.
Yeah, it do look like an Alfa Romero.
That's the front of it right there. I think it's a. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's a Challenger or a Charger.
I was about to say, it should look like a Chevy. This should look like a fucking Chevy, bro.
It's a Dodge,
Or
bro.
Dodge.
Is that a Challenger or
It's gotta be a Challenger,
One of the
bro.
two.
Look at the front. Look at the nose.
So, but it looks weird because it's not your typical Batmobile. But when you look at the Detective Comics,
The joint was
that's
long.
that
like,
was
the
pretty much
style.
like he had a regular car.
Right.
That was just a little bit more like just had little extra body shit on
Had
it.
gadgets and shit.
Right. So it looks so far promising. Like it looks promising. It sounds good. Right. It looks somewhat weird, but it sounds promising.
It smells good, but it don't taste
See,
good.
look, there you go again, though. Kind of close to the mic, but there you go again, though, right?
What?
Going for those couple of little pieces that look good.
What I said it's promising. Like,
Right,
it looks promising.
Right. You didn't learn with that
What you mean?
because you're still going by the looks.
You know, you're right. That's what I'm saying. But that's what I said.
He gets it.
That's I get it now. That's what I'm saying. You explained it to me. But what I'm telling you is though, what I mean by promising, that's what I mean by like I'm not saying like it's gonna
I'm
be
gonna fuck
great.
you
Like,
up, bro.
I'm not gonna sit there and say like
I'm your ride home.
I'm not saying that like, oh my god, I look at this fucking this little image and I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be the best fucking Batman movie ever.
Right.
No, I'm not saying
Hell
that.
no.
I'm just saying
Hell
though,
to the
from
no.
with the look of it and knowing that the
Hell.
comic books it's similar, it's promising. But what's stopping me from really actually giving it my open mind about it is the fact of who's the actor. I'm not a big Robert Pattinson fan. Harry Potter, he was cool. Fucking, Twilight I wasn't a fan of, so I can't,
He
I
was in
don't.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, he was the one kid in the Goblet of Fire, the one that
Oh,
died and
yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
Harry, was his name Harry in there? No, his name was fuck was his name in that movie? I forget. But anyway, he was in that movie. But he did play in some couple other movies recently that were apparently like, big roles, or whatever, that were actually like nomination type movies for something. So
Did he?
yeah, like that one. It was like one movie, like about like a fucking like a watchtower or some shit like that or whatever, and it's like a killer and I don't know, some weird shit. He be doing like indie movies, I guess you could say. Like he does more of those now
Right.
than like bigger name shits. I guess that's like theater releases.
Right.
But I guess that's the reason why they picked him for Batman, because I guess his serious roles now as he's older, it's like, oh, okay, he can probably play more variety roles that actually could be fitting.
Right. That's probably why he did all the little shit in between that
Mm-hmm.
to pat his resume.
Yeah, exactly. More experience, more success. So, just how it goes.
Right.
But it's gonna be cool. I mean, I think I think it's gonna be promising. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be promising. I just got to get past him as the actor because I haven't watched those other movies, so I don't know. But if his acting did get better,
If it's anything like Twilight,
right? Because I hated Twilight. I hated how he acted in Twilight.
fucking
I hated it so much. My fault. Put this out.
Yeah, you did.
I hated him in Twilight.
That shit's that pearled.
Nah, what it was, I was talking too much. But shut your shit down, right? Real quick. That shit was that bro.
It is though.
It
is.
is.
It is. You want me to fix that one?
Yeah, go ahead, try. Fix it, pussy. Fix it, pussy. Go ahead. Fix that shit. Go ahead. King Tut. King Pearls.
Sir Pearl's alive.
All right.
Yeah, while you're trying to fix it, I'm gonna punch her on your back.
Yeah. Hit you with uppies and shit. Nah, but the bat suit looks kind of alright too, but it looks kind of weird.
It looks all right, but it looks kind of weird.
Yeah, because it just I'm just used to Christian Bale's bat suit and shit, and this bat suit looks like
What it look like? You got
Look like him and Johnny Tellum. Like he looked like Johnny Law.
I don't know, it's just
David
it's
Squills
hard,
a lot.
It's hard to explain. Let me see bat suit. That's one picture of it.
It should look regular as
that's him?
fuck.
Hmm. Yeah, but it looks real like bulky.
It looked like the '90s one.
Nah, it looks real bulky though, like armor. Like,
You look like RoboCop.
right, like, that's what I'm saying. It looks like an armory type of suit. It looks crazy to me. That's it. No.
Nah. Go back to the first pic. Hold up.
No, the first picture was the one. That one's the Bud. That's the Ben Affleck one, who actually did a good job being Batman. I wish he would have kept being Batman. Nah, he did good.
I liked him as Batman.
He did good as Batman. This supposed to be another picture. I know there's another picture.
Okay, I see it now. Yeah, that shit do look like a fucking uppers football equipment.
Yeah, like
He look like he got
bulky
shoulder
as hell.
pads on, like he got uppers on.
I'm trying to see if I can find another one that had like a couple pictures of him, so I can find the other ones.
You put him in a different fucking some different headgear, and that nigga look like a fucking linebacker.
That's to clean up all the fucking leak pictures, but all the other ones. It was a couple of them. Like I said, it looks promising, but at the same time, just like I don't know. I'm used to Christian Bale, and I like Christian Bale.
Oh shit, Donnie Brasco.
Never saw that movie yet. I gotta
You
see
never
it.
seen Donnie Brasco, bro? You gotta see that shit, bro.
Not yet.
Like, and you like gangster movies,
Right,
That's
I know.
Bro,
It's in my
that right
list.
there is
It's
one of
definitely
the
on my list.
staple gangster movies, bro. Like, you ever hear the Jay-Z clip in Reasonable Doubt? Oh, okay, you want to be tough? You want to sell cocaine? Dígame, what you know about cocaine? That's where that comes from. You know what I mean? That's where that whole bit comes from is Donnie Brasco. It's one of the opening scenes and shit. Toughest scenes ever, bro. They in a fucking old ass billiard pool yard and shit. And you know what I mean? These niggas is talking, shooting shit. And I mean, he's basically grooming the young boy Donnie, like trying to figure out what he's about. Like, okay, you know what I mean? Trying to do shit. What's up? All right, yeah. This is the job. You do this, you know what I mean? You bring it back, you good. But
I already knew the plot, though. That's the fucked up part, though. Someone spoiled it for me.
oh man, yeah.
So, but I'll watch it, though, because I still want to see it.
It's a good movie, bro. It's a fucking good movie.
Like Casino. I love Casino.
Oh, I love Casino.
Bit nippy.
A little bit in it. You know, cloud gets a bit cloudy. It gets a bit
Going
cold.
around.
Yeah, you done
Yo, I'm
sucking
really
your own
about to
dick?
beat on this guy, bro.
You done sucking your own dick, bro?
I'm really about to
Nah,
beat
hold
on
on.
him, bro. Like, fuck it. You know what? could just pop me a couple quid, bro.
Couple
Because I'm
quid.
really about to beat on this guy, and I'm about to have no ride home. You know, I'm just gonna give fucking catch it.
I'm gonna give you a 40 for the third. No, sorry, the 35 for this bullshit ass weed you gave me.
Right, yeah. So yeah, then I'll be able to catch an Uber. But regardless or not, you might have to pick him up off the ground.
I mean, he's fine.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah, I'm giving you 30 for this bullshit at weed though, bro. This
That's
is
cool,
fucking
bro. I'll take
bullshit,
the
bro.
30.
Fuck it, make it 25, man.
Nah, come on, bro. Come on, bro. This negotiation shit
Yeah, nah, that's
between men here.
yeah. I wouldn't do that, but
We're men here. That is fuck.
It's a between men here, innit? So all you youngers, stay over there in the youngest place.
in other words, mind your fucking business. I would love to use to visit to like England and all that shit.
Word. I would probably never want to leave, bro.
That's the Londoners.
The Londoners.
Thing is though, you gotta be careful. I remember the one kid that went to high school in my senior year in Palmyra. He was cool as hell. I fucked with him. I wonder where he's at now. But anyway, he was from England.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he stuttered a lot,
yeah.
so it was hard to hear him. Like he didn't have much of an accent, but you can like the way he
You can
talked.
still tell.
Yeah, and he was telling us how like they're racist, like heavy over there.
Probably, yeah.
And I was like, damn, that sucks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but he was saying like how like a lot of people come over here to get education to go back over there to get jobs. You feel me? Like better jobs.
Probably
over there.
money over there.
Bro.
Probably hella.
Bro, if we wanted, bro, if you wanted
pound
to,
over there,
bro, if you wanted to, Canada or over there, England, whatever, you can fucking file for citizenships and try to get a job. And bro, if you're a clean person, a good person, have no records, have nothing like that, and you're not bringing anything that's negative with you, dog, you could fuck around and change your life. It's all about wanting to take that step. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like,
My
yo,
homegirl did that. My homegirl lives in Hawaii now.
yeah, I know somebody who live in Hawaii too. Shit's crazy.
She live on one of the islands of Hawaii, bro. Like every day, fresh fruit. You know what I'm saying? Fresh poultry. You know them people. They eat for real.
Right,
like
right.
they from the island, like we are. So they ain't eating no bullshit with preservatives and all that shit pumped in it. You know what I mean? They eating off the land. But it's love. Like I be seeing pictures on her Instagram. Like damn, she in a fucking mountain somewhere hiking in the morning. Just taking a quick hike, like
The mountains of Montanui.
right, some crazy shit, like walking on fucking lava and shit that's just been encrusted for 10,000 years, whatever. But it's dope. It's like wow, like she really out there just living in a whole nother fucking place.
I like seeing that shit. Like people taking that risk.
Yeah,
like,
that's a big
I like
leap.
I like people taking that risk where it's just like, fuck. I mean, like don't be wrong. If you think it's not wrong going out of state and you go to another state, that's not wrong with that. But let's say if you really want to do something different with your life or you really want to go for your dreams, I love that shit, bro. Like I love people that's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna quit my job, I'm gonna fucking invest
Use
in
all
something.
this money and go to a whole nother country.
Yeah, or do a trip around the fucking world and do a whole video vlog and just show my journey, show things what's going on, or just mad different things. You feel me? Or just like
So you was like interested in a bull that was like living off Craigslist type shit. Like, have you ever seen the series of the guy who basically lives off Craigslist? Like, so the nigga was like, every day he was going on Craigslist and basically finding like shit in the free section that could help him survive for like, I think it was like 30 days or some shit. I forget how long it was for. But anyway, the nigga was like meeting people, random ass people through relationships, through, you know what I mean, shit like that, living out his car, asking people, hey, can I stay the night? Like shit like that. And people were letting him stay the night. Like all types of shit, like giving him food, you know what I mean, pointing him to other places that he could stay, all types of shit. Like fuck around, giving him a job like for a couple days, like a odd job, like yo, look, if you do this for me, you know what I mean, I can give you a couple dollars or whatever, shit like that. But it was all off of Craigslist, my nigga.
that's crazy.
Like everything he was doing was off of Craigslist. Like Like, fuck, I gotta take a shower. Like, let me see if I make a post real quick and see if there's anybody in the area that'll let me use some facilities to take a shower or whatever. You know what I mean? Or damn, I gotta find a shelter, but I gotta find it on Craigslist because everything he had to do was through Craigslist. It was crazy. He was doing all this shit off of Craigslist.
That's crazy. Yeah. It's scary. Fuck
Yeah.
around, meet somebody, and fuck around, be a murderer.
He probably met a couple murderers. Who knows? I'm convinced, like J. Cole, anybody is a murderer. All you gotta do is push them to the limits. You don't want this creepy, cabrón? ¿Lo quieres? Está bien. Más pa' mí.
Yeah, but I would love to go like do some shit like that. And I love when people do shit like that. Like that shit inspires me. Like, oh, I can't wait to do something like that one day. Just like fuck it.
So where would you want to go, bro?
Truthfully,
Like, if you could pick anywhere, just one place to go there and just experience it for however long you want to, with X amount of money, where would it be and why?
Why he thinks about that for me, it'll be. It sounds probably whack, but for me, it'll be Puerto Rico because I've never been there,
Okay.
and I just want to see what it's like. The food, because I'm a fat boy. That's the first thing I want to go there for. The food.
That nigga like, where the penila, nigga, where the lechon asado, nigga.
Then I like to go to Hawaii just cause.
All right, we said one place.
that's what I'm saying. That's why it's hard for me to choose because I would like to go to many places. I couldn't just limit myself
But
to
if it's
one.
that one place, bro, if it's that one place, where would it be? If it was that one place, where would it be?
That's a hard one, mate.
Because I got that one place.
Where would it be?
Where?
For me,
Yeah,
I want to go to Africa, bro.
Africa.
I want to go to Africa. And if we get in one or two, Brazil's my second plot. Because I always had this thing with capoeira and like Brazilian people. Because like when I think of Brazilian people, I really think of people that look like me. Like instantly, I don't know why. I just think of people that look like me or like nappy dreadlock type of like Hispanic people. Like I don't know why. Like it's just weird. But but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever. But Brazil would be my second spot. For sure.
Yeah, I think that's all right. I guess if I did have to choose,
What the fuck? Yeah, damn.
Yeah, I really gotta choose them. Yeah.
I thought I was the only one that caught that. Yo, the way he attacked that was crazy. What he say? He was talking like Popeye, yo, off that spinach. Off of that spinach. Yeah, so what I was saying. Yeah, I was like, what? I'm like, oh shit.
Well, yeah, well, if I really had to choose
And he
them.
caught it. And he caught it too. When
caught
I
it
said
himself.
it, that's the thing.
He was like, what the
He
fuck?
typed that. Yeah, no news is good news. Garrett Gnews.
Oh man.
Yo, go ahead though. You attacked that shit. He attacked that shit. Oh
I
shit.
didn't even mean to come off like that. It was just like what it was. I'm high as hell, and those of you that don't know, and who do know, you should know by now. But
way
you
you
know,
attacked
you know,
that,
sometimes I do stutter. You feel me? When I'm trying to talk fast, and I try not to talk fast because I
The
fumble.
way that came off though, you made that joint sound like it's the Super Bowl. It's like OT and it's a fourth down. That shit was crazy.
It's because I stuttered, bro. I was talking fast, and I'm high on top of that. It just didn't make it. It didn't make it not any better. I'll be honest, it didn't make it any better because I caught it, and I knew I did something fucked up. Like I was like, I fucking stuttered just now, and I was hoping none of y'all didn't fucking peep it, but
Come on.
Right.
Close quarters,
And not just the stutter. It was
And
just
this
like
nigga
how
got the
fast.
headphones
It's just
on
how fast
blast.
you came on it. Like It's how fast you came on. That shit was hilarious.
Cause I be trying to talk fast as hell. I hate that shit. My mouth be moving. Oh shit, bro. Try Bernie.
So yeah.
Bitch. You gonna burn me, cuz.
Yo, all these people jumped out the election.
Word. It's crazy.
It's a setup, bro. Trump is
So-
winning it again.
You think?
Yeah.
Who you think he gonna go against?
It's gonna be Biden. Him and Biden at the end, and he's gonna win. Trump is gonna win, bro.
Yeah, Trump is gonna win.
Yeah, because that nigga Bloomberg is definitely out.
He's out. He's supporting Biden. Nigga spent $500 million on his fucking campaign.
I don't know, bro. I would still vote for Bernie. If he stays, I'm still gonna vote
Yeah, Bernie. I think Bernie
Ah,
would
fuck
be.
with
Bernie has a
Bernie,
better
bro.
chance.
Yeah, I think Bernie would be better.
Bernie
with
has a
Bernie.
better
Yeah.
chance. But what stops Bernie, I think, truthfully, is that he wants to imply a lot of things from Canada's system, which is fine because I believe in Canada's system. Be real.
Yeah,
Some-
Bernie's a cool dude.
Yo,
bro.
But he also,
OG is smart.
but he also is raising certain taxes that are gonna fuck us over in the long run. That's what is gonna kill him because if you don't have some type of order to where you can somewhat maybe tax now, but then later gradually decrease that tax, then cool. But if you're gonna tax now and that tax is gonna keep fucking us over down the long run and it's not benefiting anything, then
Well, obviously, like, if it's like, I feel like it's like this, like, those kind of ideas are just pitches
yeah.
for what essentially is going to get in the forefront of the first 90 days. Because, you know, that the whole thing of the presidency, like, is like you don't really start making your first major decisions until after the first 90 days.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, you start getting shit in order, of course. But after that 90th day is when niggas start checking in, like, all right, yo, it's the first 3 months, so what's up? What's the first thing that we won't pop off with? So, yeah, we're going to do this, and this is how we're going to do it. So, basically, you got, like, that window, almost. This is how I look at it. Like, when you become the president, you got that window, almost. Like, yo, 90 days, I got to figure out how the fuck I'm going to put that weed shit in order first. Fuck all the taxes. We're going to do that later. We're going to put the weed shit in order first.
That's what he says he's gonna do. Bernie.
Yeah, that's what he says he's gonna do.
Yeah.
First thing to do is put the weed shit in
Yeah.
order, ASAP. So, like, he already knows his objectives for the first 90 days, regardless. That's what he's putting it in order. So everything else is for naught. Like, the whole tax thing, I think he's gonna come up with, of course, a type of plan where the shit starts decreasing, of course, over time with like the next 8 to 12 years or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the percentage goes down of the tax, and maybe something else gets raised because that's how it works.
But that's gonna automatically go up, even if he wasn't gonna make it or plan to say that it was gonna go up for the fact that minimum wage is already going
Going up.
within the next 5 years or 4 years
Mm-hmm.
because it already went up this year or last year.
last year.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's minimum wage is going up too. So the cost of living and everything else, is
Right.
gonna go up
Everything has to go
automatically.
up.
Automatically.
So regardless,
even
they
without
got to
him
do
preaching
that calculation regardless who goes in that chair. So it's like, you may have a plan to do it. He may have a plan to do it. I may have a plan to do it. Bernie may have a plan to do it. Either way, you still got to all have a plan to put in place because you know shit's got to, you know what I mean, shift because minimum wage is about to go up. Taxes got to go up. Which tax is going up? Oh, I think this tax should go up. Oh, why do you think that tax should go up? Oh, I don't think that tax should go up because of X, Y, and Z. Oh, well, I don't think that tax should go up. I think these niggas should be taxed more
they're
because of X, Y,
they're
and
already
Z.
taking money from you, and at the end of the day,
Right.
even if we make more money when it goes up, they're finding ways.
They're finding ways to
take
still
money.
tax it
Right.
and stick it to the main.
And that's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, bro, like it's all about who's the person that they want to put as the image for those reasons.
Yeah.
So who's the opposite? Who's the person that you can point a finger at and hate and they don't give a fuck? Bernie's too much of a good guy. He can't take a fall. He's too old.
I think he could take a fall though.
No, bro.
He could take a fall.
No,
I think
bro.
so.
You don't want him to. You want people to like Bernie.
I don't want him to.
Right. You want
Keep it
people.
real
You want
with you. I
people to
really
like
don't.
Bernie.
Of course. Because that's the persona he gives off. Like
Exactly.
you want him to. He's a likable person,
Exactly.
regardless or not. Like
Same thing with fucking.
even if he wasn't running for fucking
Same thing with Biden. Even though I don't really like right now as I look at him, I don't like the fact that he wants to still keep criminalized weed. That's stupid.
Yeah, he's retarded for that. Whatever.
The fact that he's trying to piggyback off of the Obama name is weak.
Yes, that's dumb weak.
You know, I mean, some people don't look at it like that, but I do. And just because he's one of those guys that you could just tell he's all for the old fashioned way where it's just like, oh, you got caught and you was near the crime, you did it. You know what I mean? Like he just looks like that type of guy. You know what I mean? Like he just looks like nothing's gonna change. It's gonna go back to just more bullshit.
The same bullshit.
Bush all over again. Like when I see Biden, I see Bush. You know, so. But the only person that you could think of who's already technically the bad guy, who's already in office, and what more would not piss off people more than to see Trump go back into office again?
This man cannot go back in the office, B. That man cannot go back in the office, B. That shit is crazy, cuz.
I mean,
But we'll see. We shall see. GOTV people, get out to vote.
I would say don't vote.
Why
I
would
say-
you say that?
Because I say at the end of the day, if the whole United States didn't fucking vote, what would happen? Legitly, what would happen?
We would have no president.
We would have them really looking like idiots. Because then they'll have to prove that who gets into the office.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, niggas is cattle.
That's what I'm saying. Because the voting system, that's why I say don't vote, because the voting don't matter. They know who they want to put in there already, man. That shit ain't no. It just the whole voting to me, honestly, is for a person to feel like they have control of something,
Bro,
of some say.
I saw some shit that said basically your social media like Facebook and Instagram can essentially make you pick or lean towards a certain candidate. You know what I'm saying? Like based off of like certain algorithms and certain shit you search and you know what I mean? They'll sell you basically certain ads. Like I realized that like out of nowhere I'm seeing all these fucking, you know what I mean, ads for like last week and shit I was seeing hella ads for what's his name? From out of Philly. Bloomberg. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm like, where the fuck is all these ads coming from? Like, I ain't never searched this man's name up a day in my life. Like, yeah, you asked me, you check my search history on Cory Booker and motherfucking Bernie Sanders and a couple other liberals and shit like that. Yeah, you'll see my name. You'll see me up in the search history. But this nigga Bloomberg, nigga, no. I'm like, nah. Where is all these commercials coming from?
It's the data that you're
And
selling.
right, that's what I realized. I was like, damn, my data must have something lined up with his shit, and I just keep getting his commercials, his sponsors. I'm like, damn, this shit is blowing my shit. So
Because you're
every time I see him, I just gotta keep hitting it. Bloop, 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 bloop. No sponsor. Don't show me this. Don't show me this.
because it's the data that we sell when we make those little emails and make creations on YouTube, like when we create an account and all that stuff, and we have the sign something that says "Do you accept?" and blah blah blah. Joe Rogan was just
they're
talking about this
collecting
shit.
all that metadata. I was literally just talking about that.
Yeah, Joe Rogan was just talking about this on the podcast recently. That's why I was just it's funny that you mentioned it. Like you're saying the same thing. Like this is the fact of the data. You know what I mean? You're selling.
Yo, bro,
You're giving access to the data. Your data.
When I was working at the school, right, I used to work with this guy. He was a journalist major, and he used to work at a news station. And he was basically telling me how you can pay people to basically, quote unquote, data mine for you and find all this data that you would need to target certain audiences. And I never knew that. That shit blew my fucking mind, bro. And now that you said that, it just clicked again. Like, oh shit, that's accessible. Like, and to know that is a great resource and shit. Like as a creator, so that shit just shows you like how much that shit works, bro. Like knowing what people are looking for, or knowing what people want, or knowing what people's taste is, how that shit works, like to the T, bro, to the letter. Where is if you start creating certain content like we're doing right now at this moment, like if we start targeting fucking High Times and Wiz Khalifa and Snoop Dogg and all this little tiny small shit that may not seem always 100% related, but almost are 100% relatable. You know what I mean? That shit boosts everything. Like people start seeing that shit, it creates a chain reaction. It's ridiculous. Like I don't even know how to. It's like a fucking pandemic, bro. People get sick. Like that's how I think about it. When I think about metadata and how it's used, like to create audiences, like it's like how they fucking spread viruses. It's the simulation.
He's malfunctioning again. He ran out of dialect.
Real shit. You have another game?
Apex.
You have another game? Nah, but I mean, like I said, it's
It's
just
the Apex.
it's all like I said, man. It's all crazy how accessible your personal shit that you're looking up and searching is easy to access. Like
Word.
you
Like
can-
how many times you looked up big booty bojitas and shit, like
right?
you know what I mean? All that shit.
Yeah, exactly. All that
Big booty
shit.
hyenas and shit.
Y'all heard about the 5G thing, right?
Yeah. What about it?
The fact that like
It's bad for you?
yeah.
Yes, I've heard a lot about. Yo,
You think now? Do you
Bro,
think now?
let me
Wait,
tell you
wait,
how-
wait,
no,
wait,
no,
wait, wait.
I'm
No,
gonna-
wait,
it's
wait,
just-
wait.
It's small. It's very small.
But I want to say a
It's
question
very
before you
small.
say that.
Wait. It's very small. It's dumb small.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you how I even got introduced to 5G because I didn't even know it existed. Like I literally found out about 5G in August. I was on the phone at my job. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing, honey? My name is Shirley. I got a 1996 Chevy Seville. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, hey, how you doing, Shirley? Yeah, what you need? Oh, yeah, I'm talking to the lady. Da, da, da. Yeah, you know, they just put a motherfucking 5G connector over here in one of the poles, and you know, we didn't even ask them for that. So we over here getting ready to go to the community service center to a meeting and shit, to a town hall meeting and talk to the people and woo woo woo. Hey, what you mean 5G? What's that? Oh, honey, you ain't never heard of 5G, baby. And she started breaking all that shit down to me. I'm just like, whoa. I'm on the phone with this lady for like 20 minutes because way past the limit of the phone call and all types of shit. And I'm like, damn, whoa, that shit's doing what to people? Like, oh, and they're putting them where? Like, that shit is fucking wild, bro. But what's your question?
It's crazy that you mentioned that because that's what it's like basically whatever the same shit I'm pretty sure she was telling you is pretty much what I'm about to ask the question about. What if that the 5G, because the 5G started off based off in China.
Oh, shit. I think I may know where you're going with this.
Exactly.
Oh, I think.
So it started off in China, and I believe I have to double check, but I'm not 100% sure. But I believe that was in the same area where the coronavirus happened.
Now, was the
Now-
technology developed in the same area, my good man? You don't remember the old black and white Chinese movies and shit they used to be fighting?
Yeah, but
They got
no.
dubbed.
Yeah, but that just wait. You look like you malfunctioned just now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna look like you ran out of dialect again, and then you was about to be like, next game, like. Oh shit! But so it might be. I guess I'm not too sure, but apparently it might have been the same.
I heard
That
the coronavirus was from like them eating weird ass shit out there. And
Like
of course,
ratones?
that's what they're gonna
Nigga, they
tell
been
you.
eating that
It came
shit,
from,
bro.
Like a bat or something. The bat was fucked up.
Come
No,
on, cabrón.
bro,
They've been
bro,
eating that
listen.
shit. Rats, ratones,
Listen, bro.
cabrones, all that bullshit, bro. And they've been eating them
That's
here.
why-
They still eating them here.
First of all, that's
bro.
why a conspiracy is called conspiracy, because if it is true, they're gonna tell you something that's fake to make you believe that first, because they don't want you to know the truth. Because the 5G, what makes it dangerous is that as you speak right now, those phones are shooting off radiation.
Right. Gamma rays.
That 5G tower, when it's shooting off radiation, it's strong enough to where it can reach almost like a town worth of people and get them sick. If you're constantly getting
If you're
hit.
pumping it
Yeah.
at high levels, you know what I mean? And
Well, it's
certain-
5G, so it's already pumping at a high level.
Right.
Constantly. And then you're going to have a phone that's based off on 5G in your fucking pocket.
It's not good, bro. Essentially, it's
So,
not good.
what if, now the question, whatever I'm trying to say, is like, just what if that's what started the coronavirus? That 5G.
I mean, the timeline does kind of fucking fit.
I have to double check, but I'm pretty sure, you know.
I told you, bro, the first time I heard about 5G was in August. And now we just now, you know what I mean, hearing about coronavirus. And they was talking about the 5G already getting implemented back then. And there wasn't even a yay or nay about it yet in some states.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because over here, we're not really 100% sure on it.
Right, because we still
Over there,
fucking
though,
putting
they-
up files, nigga.
Over there, they're in on it. They already got it up.
Right, over there in them rural states like Ohio, Utah.
No.
And-
No. I'm talking about over China and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
We don't
yeah.
have it here in a lot of states. Yeah.
Right, we got it in a few states here,
Right,
like Ohio,
right.
Utah, Arkansas, Alaska, shit like that. Like they got it already. They got 5G. They've been running this shit since the summer, like pumping. So who knows, bro? Like, who fucking knows? There's possibility because I'm almost 1,000% sure the lady said she was from Texas. So that's a big, you know what I mean? That's a big state where a lot of motherfuckers come in and out, export, you know what I mean? Import, export, all types of shit. And who knows? I don't know where it started itself, where it broke out in the United States. What was the first state? Did you actually hear about what the first state was, or do you know? I don't
Me?
know. Yeah.
I heard that we didn't have it at all in the States. But then, then again, like I said,
Bro, I just heard
But
over
that's
the
it, but
weekend that we
that's
got
it,
it
but
here
then
in
I heard-
Jersey.
Nah, but see, I ain't hearing none of that. I just heard that, like,
Bro, it's in Jefferson. Dude, like somebody in Jefferson.
no. Are you talking about the coronavirus?
Yes.
Oh yeah. I know that. I think
that's what I'm saying.
I think
Where- in the States, where did you hear that it was first popping off? Like, I don't remember.
where in the coronavirus? right?
Corona, yeah.
Shit. I'm
Because
not
I
too
know
sure.
Vegas is getting ready, or Nevada's getting ready to be on quarantine. Or
I think
something,
it was in the East Coast. I think it was Connecticut.
supposedly.
I think it was Connecticut, Florida, or New York. I want to say one of those three.
I heard it being about in Florida, yeah. So yeah, it's possible it could have been Florida, and I heard about it being in New York too. And then of course, it being in New York is
Now
obviously
it's
gonna
close
be
as
worse.
fuck. It's right there in
It's just right around the corner.
Cherry Hill and shit.
Right, I gotta drive by it and shit every morning. I gotta drive.
Well, they got to do quarantine. I feel sorry for the guy, but
No, that shit crazy. I'm about to drive by coronavirus every morning.
that shit crazy, bro. To know that that's what's out here right now.
Word.
That's probably like the closest thing. But you know what? Before I skip on to the next subject, but that's probably like the closest thing that we can honestly say we feel threatened by. Because
It's sickness.
yeah, because Ebola was like a big thing, but at the same time, we didn't have that much of a risk. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, some people was like, oh, it's here, but I don't really remember being that close to it.
Right.
Cherry Hill's fucking close. You know what I mean? But it's just crazy to just like, damn, like this shit is definitely something that happened. Somebody fucked up with something, or this is definitely an experiment to test out shit, to see, how it's gonna react. Chemical warfare, even it could be,
Population control,
and it could be,
simulation.
could be population control. Could be in a test for chemical warfare that's not even supposed to be tested because where chemical warfare is technically banned.
Right.
No matter what war it is, there's technically supposed to be no war, no nuclear or chemical warfare.
That's very true.
So
And that would be a sneaky ass way to like sneak in some chemical warfare
mhm.
on the low, just bring it in as a sickness.
Yeah, and just kill us from the inside out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. Like that's what makes it scary is that even though I'm not big on the whole like.
Conspiracy theory?
No, I am, but like
I was about to say
like
last
war.
last
You know what I mean?
episode
Like
you
I
said
don't
you
want
was
to.
a
I don't want to
conspiracy
think of
theorist.
war. Like you know what I mean? Like I hate war, but you got to think about it because
War is a part of life.
war is part of life. War is a part of everything right now because like.
Shit, we in war right now.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Shit is crazy. You know what I mean? Just in general, like, just shit is crazy. Like, and it's sad that a lot of our soldiers and people that are out there is fighting and losing lives or getting shipped off places with not seeing their family for 6 months to years at a time. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucked up.
Yeah, that's
You know what I mean?
Shout
So,
out to all the
like,
vets.
shout out to all the vets and shout out to all the people that's serving because I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it just because I don't like no one being in my face. You feel me? Like when it comes to that training shit and definitely waking up too early and all that other shit. You know me, I'm a night owl, dog. Like I like waking up early, but I like
That
waking up
shit is
early
such a
with
discipline.
I like waking up early when I know I have I guess you could say nothing to do and just being able to have the
Nothing
whole day.
to do.
Yeah, nah, for
I don't
real,
got
like,
shit to do. I'm just gonna wake up early.
yeah, because there's
instead
some
of
mornings
sleeping,
like
because I got
let's
shit
put it
to
this
do.
way. Like let's say tonight if I went to sleep around like 2:00, I would still try to wake up at like 7 just because I want to have the whole day. Just to do shit. You know what I mean? Just
Tired as fuck.
Yeah, but if I need to take a nap, I'll take a little hour or two nap, wake back up, still do what I want to do. Still do things I want to do. Whether it's go out, go to the movies, fucking go chill somewhere, you know what I mean? Go eat. I don't know, go shopping. Like, you know what I mean? Just,
We're catching a movie too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what I
sound
mean?
kind of dope.
like, just do shit for yourselves, man. That's the problem. A lot of people don't want to do self-love of taking care of themselves.
Right.
You don't have to go to the movies, and I learned that recently in the sense of like, even though I got my girl and we go together, but like before her, I really thought about that. Like, I was always like quick to be like, oh man, I don't want to go to the movie by myself. And I remember someone asked me like, oh, why don't you ever just go by yourself? I was like, nah, man, that's weird. Like, and they just told me like broke it down for me like, man, it's not weird. It's just loving yourself differently. You feel me? Like basically, it's just treating yourself to yourself, you know what I mean? Like, you taking yourself out and enjoying it by yourself and just having a good time. Like,
Right.
it's just showing, like, your own way of just, like, being at peace, you feel me? Just enjoying a movie by yourself without having to do nothing with no one else and worry about someone else. And I'm just like, damn, like, it just, and
I
then
never
did
thought
it.
about it that way.
Yeah, I didn't. It's so simple, and I never did. I'd always
Just go
thought,
there,
like,
you know what I mean?
I always
Chill
thought if
out,
I'm
man.
going to the movie theaters, I'm going to movie theaters as like a group of my family or friends, or I'm going on a date. Why the fuck would I go by myself? You know what I mean? But then you do it once and you're like, oh shit, like
So have you done it?
yeah, one time it was good. It was good.
I've never been to a movie by myself.
Yeah, I
Ever.
do it. It's nothing like it because you actually get just to sit there. Especially if you got your favorite movie theater you could go to, you just chill, you pick up, got your snacks, and and especially like, excuse me, if nobody's around. Where it's empty, pretty much empty. You can just, bro, you had the whole theater to yourself. It's like soothing. It's like you're in your own crib.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you just in your own room and shit. And you just watching the fucking movie and just eating snacks. But yeah, I think we about to cut this short. Well, not short, but cut this off. So I like to thank everybody. Thank you guys for coming up.
Yeah, man. It's fun.
Hopefully next week I can make it again.
Good night from the loser room.
And everybody be safe this weekend.
Word.
Probably might, if anybody's not busy tomorrow, we could probably do another one. If not, I'll probably do one just to do some personal stuff. I've been wanting to do more wrestling stuff. I was telling John about that. I know y'all don't watch wrestling, but y'all are more welcome to do and talk about it if y'all want to. But I know I was thinking about doing that just to add more shit to the YouTube channel. But yeah, so you know,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
top 10 videos should be coming soon. I know John said he got some.
Yeah, we definitely gotta get.
I'm
that
working
going.
on some.
Well, John said I know he said he got 20, so that means he got
Yeah.
2 videos worth
Yeah.
already. Javon,
Yeah.
how about?
That's good for John.
Well, I'm just saying.
That's good for
Yeah,
that's
because
good
we've
for
been
John.
new about it.
That's good for John.
We've been new about it
Yeah,
3 weeks ago.
maybe a month ago.
All right, come on with all that. Maybe
Maybe a month ago. Wow. Damn, I try to give it the benefit of the doubt, but damn, a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, just send me that 30, bro. I'm about to just catch the Uber road because I'm about to just hook off right now.
Right now, are we off air? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he tagged him, Jerry. Nah, but yeah, so definitely more videos gonna be coming soon, and visuals will be coming more. I know a lot of people are gonna, probably getting tired of seeing the symbol and the fucking logo and all that stuff. So we're definitely gonna be getting
Stick
some more
with us,
content.
damn it.
Right, just
Stick
stick
with us.
around,
We don't give a
definitely.
damn if you ain't tired. I don't give a damn.
Things is gonna definitely be different coming up soon. So, thank you, and everybody have a good night.
Buenos nachos.
When those nachos, I want nachos.
You fat ass.
Moving me some pizza and wings, actually.
Damn, I would like another slice of pizza.
Fuck out of here, pussy.